You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Here we are. And I got my daughter on the phone. Sorry, folks. John,
does she want to call into the show? Does she have anything to add?
I don't know.
Then hang up the phone.
Why don't you talk? You always got something to say.
You'd never see me on the phone during the show.
Talking to all the name dropping that you do.
I know, right? We have, speaking of name dropping, we have Alec with us from Air Comics like we normally do. Also, Monday was 4th of July, so we have Robbie with us from Pop Culture Philosophers. Get a little business out of the way. Go check out their channels. They're much better than what we're doing here. Wait till this is over, but then go check out their channels. Tonight, we got a ton of stuff to talk about. We have a ton of books, signs, slab, rare stuff. Today's new comic book day. Thor comes out this week. There's a reason the show is 7 hours tonight, right?
Boy, you're going to be doing
7. Nobody told me about 7 hours, y'all.
It's a telethon.
It's all right. John's got enough material to fill 15 hours worth of programming, I'm sure.
I believe it.
Today's a little different. We got Robbie, we've got Alec, so we're doing the triple screen thing, so that's pretty cool.
Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us.
Thanks for joining us because we missed Monday because of the 4th. I hope everybody had a good 4th. Anybody do anything special?
Yeah, man, I read a bunch of EC comics and then I watched some Boys. I'm getting caught up on the Boys. I'm halfway through season 2, or the last episode I saw was one where they drove through the whale. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Holy cow! Why is it taking me so long to watch the Boys? It's freaking amazing.
Dude, you got to catch up. You got to get on that 3rd season. The 3rd season it's legit.
That's what I hear. That's why I'm on the train. That's why I'm doing it.
There's been a ton of feedback. The ratings are huge. I mean, the 1st season was good. The 2nd season was good. Everybody liked it. Something about this 3rd season has just hooked people. I think a lot of people, when the 3rd season was announced, a lot of people were like, what do you mean you haven't watched this yet? So you had a ton of people. I saw an article. Amazon was talking about the watching from, the watches, the views for the first 2 seasons were inordinately high. So, of course, Amazon was super happy about that.
So JD's busting on Alec a little bit. Alec telling someone else to catch up on his show.
I know. It's about time. That's like one of the very few shows that I actually, like, I watch it when it comes out. And there's not many shows I do that for.
Well, yeah. That goes without saying because you just finished watching Hawkeye, and it's, what month is it? July?
Hey, take it easy. I still got that last episode. I've been sitting on that last episode for like a week and a half.
Bro,
now.
It's not even Christmas. You got Christmas in July going on. That's awesome, man.
That's right. Actually, Nick's a big fan of Christmas in July, so that actually works out well.
Oh my God! Remember, was it last Christmas in July? He broke out that creepy reindeer thing with vacant eyes and shaking his head.
Yes, and the Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Oh no!
So Stevie B, we could probably fit 10 more in. It'll be like a Brady Bunch kind of thing.
Brady Bunch thing, right? Would that be great?
Alec, you know what that is, right?
Oh my god, I'm not that. Come on with that. I used to watch a lot of Brady Bunch. That was the Nick and Nice show.
I want to stay in flow. All right, so Ron, I don't know, JD, I don't know if you could remove the banner. Ron kind of wants to see the CCAs, but let's start off with one.
Does he have to watch the show to see the CCAs?
It's still there. The banner's still there, so nothing you can do about it. I can move this way.
He just wants to go ahead and be like, claim.
Nobody cares.
Ron, you're good? You can see these now?
All right, so you know what? Let's start off with one.
Claim.
We have...
Yeah, those are pretty bomb, too.
Batman and Robin, Eternal #1, dual blank variant, connecting cover set, signed with Batman and Robin by Ken Haeser. So it is a connecting cover, so it is a set. Suggested retail of $139.40. It's going to be actually, I think it's our only best offer. But I could mysteriously find out on the back half of the show that I missed one. It happens. But best offer tonight for $40.19 for $19.40. So, all right, there you go, Ron. And we're going to go ahead and start off with a CCA, and it is a connecting cover CCA.
Oh, see, this is cool. This is very cool. There's a Batman and a Robin.
Yeah.
You know what? Part of I almost think to a certain extent, Ken is a victim of his own success, right? Because everything he does, people seem to like.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's like the metal kind of, the metaling cover, if it's the connecting covers, if it's the whatever he does, people like. And I mean, he can only do so much stuff at one time. You know what I mean? I think there's...
All right, so I think Preston's going to start us off. All right, Preston, you got it, buddy. I didn't miss anybody. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that I think we should have really rehearsed this more. I got a soda can exploding on the table.
You're a hot mess, dude.
I am. Well, I stuck it in the freezer. I was like, it was in the car all day. So, it was like 118 degrees, and then I put it in the freezer. So now it's just like, this is like a science experiment gone wrong.
What, the Coke can?
Yeah. It's almost like somebody dropped the Mentos in here. So let's see. What do we want to do? Do we want to do more books? Do we want to do new comic book day first? We want to talk about Thor?
Let's get a couple more books. We got a lot of books here. So
we do have a lot of books.
Let's cover a couple more books, and then you guys can go. And Robbie finally here for New Comic Book Day. He's never here for New Comic Book Day.
What's New Comic Book Day? What's that? They still make those things? What are you talking about?
No, it's all digital now.
I didn't know they still had places like comic shops. Holy cow. Just
all right, so let's see. Let's do a Thor book. Siege, Storming Asgard, Heroes and Villains, #1, signed by Greg Land. Suggested retail of $49.99. We have this one available for $19.62 the year that Thor first appeared. It is #3 of 75 signed.
Nice.
So if you're into low numbers, that is definitely a low number.
That was Babe Ruth's #3. So any Babe Ruth Yankee fans, there you go. Jump in.
Yeah. I mean, this is going to be a Thor heavy night. I think we have the.
He's a Yankee fan. He's a Dallas fan. He lives in Alabama.
Right,
yeah, but I'm not an Alabama fan. How
you
crazy is that?
You don't even live in Texas?
Nah, man.
You don't live in Texas?
This whole time, I'm running under the assumption that Rex is talking about you being a Dallas Cowboys fan. It is what it is. That's why I wore the Eagles hat tonight.
Oh, nice. I appreciate that.
It happens. I at least thought you lived in Texas. Alabama.
Nah, I live in Alabama, bruh.
And you're not even an Alabama fan?
No, I'm an Auburn fan. I don't like Alabama. Too many of those down here.
See, that's all.
There's something wrong with it.
No, it's SEC country down there, man. They take that seriously. Although the truth is, if you talk to an SEC fan, the Cowboys would get worked playing an SEC team. They would get absolutely worked. And it's not even close.
I think our quarterback played in the SEC, Dak was from Mississippi State. I remember hating him when he played college ball because I remember him whipping up on Auburn that year in particular. I still hate him. Yeah, I understand.
No, he seems like a decent person. I got to ask you, though, do you like basketball at least?
Yeah, I'm a Lakers fan, believe it or not.
Oh, my God.
Jen is a Texan.
Yeah,
God, I hope she plays in there. She's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. That would be so
we got the Lakers.
Yeah.
We got Yankees.
Uh-huh.
And then we got the Cowboys.
Yeah. See, I grew up watching sports in the 80s and 90s, and I like winners. And so that's what it was, baby. Like, I don't know. I
think
latched on.
Stelios is claiming the Siege. All right.
He's just claiming the book so we can go to another one. He's like, we don't need to. It's not even football season. What are we doing?
I was gonna say he doesn't even have to see the price on the Punisher. I already knew he was gonna want that one.
Do the Punisher book for John.
All right, here. Give me a second though. All right, I want to shout out. Let's see, we got one collection down station, buddy. Lawrence S. Rubenstein, Dwayne's a Pain, Lars Man, Nathan Klosky. Hey, buddy, thanks for joining us. Stevie B, what's going on? John Spilios, of course. Our old buddy Ron, Lawrence S. Thanks for joining us.
Lars Man,
Preston. I am going through the roster. It is a roll call. It is Mickey Mouse.
It is a roll call, man.
Let's see. Did I get everybody? I think I did. All right, there we go.
Can we get a recap on the roll call, please?
Oh my God!
Yes, I can. I can.
And possibly a recap on the books.
Yeah.
John, even I know it might be a little too early for that.
What's up,
There are two. It's books set.
Well, one got claimed.
Do that.
Yeah, one got claimed and one was best offer. So who was it opened up for us?
I'm assuming John is going to want this Punisher book.
All right, we're going to do the Punisher book because John Cole won't stop talking about it. So let's see, and we know that
I can talk about all the Dynamite creators I talked to today.
Oh my God, no! Let's get to the Punisher book, please. All right, so New Avengers #1, and this is
Ron already claimed it. He didn't even say it.
He's going to resell it to John.
Want to hear the price, Ron, or no?
$10,000
and one taco truck. All right, so we got New Avengers #1 signed with Punisher cover sketch by Ken Haeser. Suggested retail of $89.99. It is $74.19 for 1974 when the Punisher first appeared, and Ron has claimed it.
Well,
Sorry, John.
I feel like John put claim earlier, though.
That's not what it says on our StreamYard, though.
No, if you scroll back.
Oh, do I? Okay.
I thought he claimed the Avengers book. Maybe.
Oh, I could be wrong.
No, I think he claimed the Avengers book, which he did get.
Might be.
Or no, the Siege book, rather, I think.
Rex just destroying people's lives here.
Hey.
Do we have more than one copy of that book?
I don't think so.
Do you need me to dash something out real quick? Little stick figure Punisher so we can sell another one?
A Robbie special.
Oh my God.
Here? Why is this doing this?
Should I text Ken? You owe somebody a CCA, man.
Yeah, this is your fault, Ken. You did this.
Dwayne's a pain. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah,
we're way past that at this point. All right, can we recap the rules for the sale? First time here. Lawrence S. Absolutely. My apologies. I realize we might have a lot of new viewers. So here's the deal. We have two types of claim on the show. We have a buy now claim. We'll throw out a price. First person to claim it in the chats walks away with it. And then we have best offer of the night, of which I believe we only have one best offer book for this evening. And that was the Batman and Robin Eternal #1 dual blank variant connecting cover set with Batman and Robin by Ken Haeser. We'll throw out a starting price. In this instance, it's $40.19. And Preston is first on the board with that claim offer. So with the best offer, the person who has the highest claim at $7.55 will be the winner at the end of the show. And thank you, Lars, man. And if you win something, if you claim something and you win something, then what you need is the JD, our producer, will throw up a link, and that link will take you to our submission form. And that's very important because that'll give us your real name if it doesn't match up with your screen name and a ship to address. Let's see. Yes, Lars Man's got it all. Hey, Creative Keep, what's going on, buddy? All right. So, and John, we will try to get more. I mean, as John Cole said, he's starting to get stacked up, Ken Haeser. So we're trying to get him in as quickly as we can. Zahak, welcome, buddy. Ken Bird's in the house as well. Welcome, buddy. And that is the link for the submission form. All right. So we'll get to one more book, and then you guys can we can start talking about a new comic book.
Well, before you do that, Rex, real quick, I'm sorry, but I just want to say that I think we've already hit like 25 people watching. If we hit 50, we're going to give away the Boys Omnibus set. We had 75 signed Omnibus set. We hit 100. Those 2 signed cards. Anthony Starr and Aaron Moriarty.
So actually, it's 70, not 75.
70. Okay, even there we go. Like, y'all, get everybody into the chat. Get all your different YouTube accounts watching. We need to fire off these giveaways tonight.
I think YouTube actually checks IP addresses. Just saying. But to repeat what Robbie just said, so tonight we're doing something a little different. So if we get to 50 live viewers during the show, we will give out a Boys Omnibus hardcover set. If we get to 70 viewers, we will also give away, along with the Boys Omnibus set, we will also give away the Boys Omnibus set signed editions, which is hand signed, with, on a tip-in sheet by Derek Robertson and Garth Ennis. And if we get to 100 live views, we will also give away the Starlight and Homelander signed cards, signed by Anthony Starr and Erin Moriarty. Okay, so those will we'll give away two different winners. All right, so that's all we need to get to. And as Robbie said, we're at around 24, 25. So if we can get it up to 50, we'll be able to give those away. Not exactly sure. We'll have to come up with a hashtag or something, I guess, JD, right?
And the good news is, if we don't count that many viewers, I just keep the books.
No, it doesn't work that way. It'll never work.
Yeah, we could do a hashtag. If we don't use a hashtag, it'll just roll everybody who's in chat. It'll just roll through them all.
All right, sounds good.
Larsman wants to see the ASM slab.
All right, so let's take a look at the ASM slab. You got it, buddy. Hold on. All right, so we have Amazing Spider-Man number 800, Rivera variant cover, CGC graded, guaranteed 9.8.
That's very cool.
It is.
Wow.
Suggested retail of $89.99. We have one available for $62 for $19.62.
Wow, is that cool?
All right.
Very cool.
So Creative is on a work break. Thanks for joining us on a break, buddy. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate all the viewers out there. Our regulars. Larsman, you got it? Okay.
Yeah, I cut Rex off because I wanted that, but
I like how Larsman says.
We appreciate everybody for joining us.
Yeah, Larsman says wife/girlfriend. So it's like, I'm confused by that. Is that like two separate people? Is that one person? Like, I'm curious, Larsman.
Wait, no,
like, what's up?
He threw X right up before that.
That's
wife/girlfriend.
So yeah. Does
See,
that
my wife doesn't want to go to
Gotcha, Larsman. So does that mean his ex-wife is his girlfriend, or he's going out with his ex-wife and his girlfriend?
And his girlfriend.
That's really interesting, isn't it?
He's got one at one table and one at the other table. He just goes back and forth on bathroom breaks.
We got divorced and she moved.
It's like an
back in.
80s comedy. He
Wow,
has to keep
yeah.
going back and forth.
I'm not sure what to say to that, my friend.
I got to tell you right now, if I was divorced, because, the girl hates me, which I understand, and she moved out and she needed to move back in, I'd be like, rather than you move back into my house, let's just find you an apartment I'll pay for. The money would be less painful to me than having someone that hates me share my bathroom.
Well, you'll sleep a lot better.
I'll sleep a lot better too. And I give people credit. I see all these people, they have these mature relationships with ex-girlfriends or whatever. You gotta be kidding me. I've had bottles thrown at me. I've been cursed. I had somebody call my mom. To yell at my mom for raising such a terrible son.
So essentially,
I hope you're working on the memoir. I hope you're working on your book. Like I'll buy that book, John. All your experiences, all your stories. I want to hear those stories.
So what John's basically telling us is that he cannot have a mature relationship.
No, I told you one of my former girlfriends years back called my mother and cursed her out. Like, what kind of monster did you raise? And of course, it's 2 p.m., so my mom's already at the bar. And you know what I mean? So she's like, what are you talking about, dear?
All right, so JD's given us a count. Thank you, JD, because we can only see from my end the YouTube views. So the more you can show us, give us an update from time to time, that'd be awesome.
So we threw the link up so Lawrence knows how to jump in, right? Okay, we got that.
Yeah, and again, Lawrence, once you claim something, JD will usually throw the link
up, and
submission
then
form up as well.
It's pretty basic. Click, read, basic information. This way Rex knows where to send your stuff.
Exactly. All right, so let's do, this is a good one. Let's do this one. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man #1, rare variant, signed by Adam Kubert. Suggested retail of $49.99. We have one available for $39.99. And Adam Kubert's signature is getting increasingly difficult to get.
Pretty cool cover too.
Larsman's got the fastest trigger finger in the West right now. Look at that.
Larsman's already claimed it. All right, you got it, Larsman.
He claimed 2 times. He was ready. Look at that.
He was ready. We wanted his Spider-Man books. He's got to go to dinner with one or two people.
I know he's got to move fast. He's got to go soon. What Dateline? What do you mean? 39.99.
We're talking about Lars Man and John's love life. That's what we're doing, right?
It wasn't much of a love life.
We need a murder mystery for the second hour
Oh my
to
God.
talk about. So did you get that Lars Man? $39.99, buddy. All right. So
Claimed it and then asked how much it was.
yeah,
That's a baller.
Might have that backwards, but it might be related to that ex-wife girlfriend thing.
This is like one of those high-end stores where, well, if you have to ask.
Yeah.
I think
It's
it
like
has
going-
more to do-
I don't know if it's just me, but I've noticed that with a lot of restaurants. Post-pandemic, they don't put prices on any of the bar menu for alcohol drinks.
No.
It's just like the drink names now.
Yeah.
It's
like,
empty market.
What's
price.
crazy though is when I go to a bar and I'm ordering drinks, I never even think about what the price is.
I don't.
It's just
either,
like at the
though.
end of the night, I'm like, whoa, okay.
It's more of when I'm actually at the restaurant, like eating. It's like, oh, this drink sounds good, but there's no price on it. It's like, damn, oh, it's probably
Yeah,
about
they'll
a
get you.
$12, $13 drink.
Yeah. At the end of the nights when I'm like, those beers were $12.50 each. This isn't even a ballpark. What's going on?
Yeah.
That's because the ABV was like 10.4. So
And we got Marcus in the house. What's going on, Marcus? Yeah, well, things are getting so expensive. I mean, yeah, I was offered free Phillies tickets, and I was going to take them, but then I worked in the parking, the dogs,
the tickets
beer.
are the cheapest part of the.
You know, yeah, exactly. You know,
Dog
it's still
is the-
going to end up
dog
costing
is the
probably
park
a
is
C note to
$12.50.
go.
They
So
get
it's
you on the
crazy.
beer every time.
Oh, dude, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Those Miller Lights are like $13, $14 at I think last
Crazy.
time I went to a
That's very
link.
cool. You see what Ron put in the chat? He framed his.
Yes, he
That's
did.
very cool under UV protection.
Yeah. I saw a picture of it. It looks fantastic. I thought that maybe Nick had forwarded to the producers, but maybe not. I'm not sure. Lars Man said he paid $475 for a dinner for one at a resort a few months ago by accident. Got to stop hitting the plans. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of money for one person, man. All right. So
Well, it
Nick has
depends.
me.
You go to Comic-Con is coming around the corner. You go to Lou and Mickey's. They have like reserve stuff where it's like $80 a glass. So if you're with 6 guys and you're like, I'll get this round. This is even before the pandemic. Like 2019, I'm in San Diego, and everybody's like, oh, they had like a limited edition red breast, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They had only had like 25 bottles left on the West Coast, something like that. Everybody wanted it. People were looking it up on their phones. Oh my God, this is great. All right, bring it out. So we finish off the bottle.
So Richard from work, thanks for joining us, buddy. Hey, well, Robbie will love this. I was at the Yankee Steakhouse. I don't think it's there anymore in Midtown Manhattan. And we're at the bar, and everything's overpriced. And needless to say,
Everything's overpriced.
It's Steakhouse Row in Manhattan, right?
Yeah.
But it's even overpriced because it's got the Yankees. Okay, so Yankee stuff all over the place. They had a Scotch listed there, and I can't even imagine ever spending this kind of money, even if I could blow money like this. $400 for a shot of this bourbon. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Thinking, dude, if you spill a drop, that's $75 right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think I'm balling when I get like the $100 a bottle stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you guys check this Don Julio tequila I got. But then like, that's ridiculous. $400 for a shot.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You know how everybody talks about the best month of the year is Comic-Con. You know what the worst month of the year is?
The
The
month
month after Comic-Con. When your American Express bill comes in almost like, delivered in a casket. Like, dude, really? $8,000 in 4 days? What are you doing?
All right, so you know what? Let's do another book. What do you think? Ooh, you know what? Here we go. Let's do Silver Surfer
The
Rebirth.
books get in the way of the chat, man.
Wow. We all know, John, you got a lot to say, buddy. Silver Surfer Rebirth #1, signed by Ron Mars. Let's see.
I love
Suggested
Captain Marvel
retail
on this
of
cover.
$49.99. We have one available, number 12 of 125 for $29.99.
This is a good deal for a couple reasons. Obviously, cons are just now kind of getting back into the swing of things, right? I'm looking forward to meeting Ron Mars when he's going to be at Memphis Comic Expo in September. But Silver Surfer Rebirth was such a great book. And this first issue sold out immediately. And they never did another printing. And it only got more popular, at least in my shop and a few other friend shops. It got more popular as it went. This is Ron Mars, Ron Lim, 1990s Silver Surfer. If you liked that stuff, you're going to love this. It's got Captain Marvel, it's got Thanos, it's got Tyrant, and it's got some great Ron Lim Silver Surfer artwork.
Right.
Rubenstein knows what is up. So there you go.
I'm a sucker for any book that the Spectre of Marvel is connected to. You know what I mean? I'm always happy to see that. Every once in a while, they'll float some rumor about more Marvel. I don't really think that's likely. We were talking about that in one of the Facebook groups, and I was like, I don't think it's likely. I think right now everything is Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel, like the Carol Danvers. I think Marvel is like, they're not sure where that's going to fit in. So,
hey, Bronze Agenter, thanks for joining us, man.
Robbie, how was the rest of that series? I read the first issue. It actually was pretty good. My shop got shorted on the second one, so I never picked it up, and then, forgot the rest of them, how that story goes.
Dude, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked every single issue, and it's not a story that's going to change your life or anything like that, but it's a nice throwback, right? It's a nice throwback to that era of like Infinity Gauntlet and Ron Mars and Ron Lim on Silver Surfer, and it was a good, solid comic book story that had action, excitement, and adventure. What more can you ask for when you're talking about superhero comics, right?
Yeah, because it was the first issue. I was reading it. I was like, this ain't bad. It's pretty decent. And they hit you with that plot twist like towards the middle-ish end, and I was like, oh, all right. I'm with it.
I really like these throwback books that Marvel's been doing, because they're also bringing in the original writers. Like they got Larry Hama doing a Wolverine patch series right now.
Yeah.
They're doing the new Fantastic Four with Hulk and Wolverine and Ghost Rider and Spider-Man. That throws back to the Simonson Art Adams stuff. And I really like those things. So I'm excited.
Hopefully Marvel follows through with it too. I was going to say, hopefully they follow through with a lot of it. Because as of late, I just feel like Marvel they've been pretty bad. And I think that's a nice way to put it, that they've been pretty bad on a lot of their books.
Well, I think that's why they're a little bit of Back to the Future, right? They're trying to recreate when things weren't so bad, right? And they do it in the MCU too. Professor X appears, and you hear the little theme song from the cartoon, which everybody loved. I think Marvel, like a lot of people, not just Marvel, Hollywood almost in general, TV as well, they're constantly rebooting, bringing stuff back, good stuff, bad stuff. I don't want to say they're out of ideas, but the formula by which things get produced, you have to almost have a proven track record before. Yeah. In the old days of television, you'd be like, well, I have this idea, right? Script, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you got a hold of somebody that had a little bit of box office clout or whatever, and you took your chance, right? Now, if you don't almost like if you can't prove the income is there, the ratings are there, they're not interested in doing it. Right. So we'll get 7 versions of Knight Rider rather than something else which might have been good, but the studio suit making the call, he or she is like, eh.
Right. One day when we all have 4 hours to kill, we can talk about what's wrong with modern Marvel, and we can talk about what's wrong with the entertainment industry, because we could go all night on that, man.
Yeah.
So,
obviously, the 4 of us just need to run Marvel Comics, and we'll probably make it work, right?
They just keep doing all this crap. Like, I don't know if you read the newest Miles Morales What If series, but
I quit.
It's so bad. Today was the last issue that came out, and it just made no sense to me. I don't know the way that.
What I mean? Wolverine and Thor.
And the concept was decent. What if Miles Morales became these characters? But if you're reading the main series, when he looked into that kind of multiversal portal and he saw himself in all these different versions, you kind of thought, all right, well, they're going to have some sort of weird, maybe continuity. They're going to make it into something. Well, then they had these each little one-shots. And then I think in the 4th issue, they decided to potentially tie it all together, and they ended up with one of the characters like, hey, man, we need you to come together. And then it's like out of nowhere, his Uncle Aaron is, this is a little bit of spoiler, but his Uncle Aaron is like this multiversal bad guy. And I hate that series.
I can feel that.
hold that thought.
Please tell me as a segue you have a Miles Morales.
We have to go.
I love Miles Morales too. That's one of my favorite characters, and I love What If.
That is Ron's framed CGC signature series piece.
Oh,
and
God,
bring it back to us right after we come back from break.
Oh, that's right. It's break time. We'll be right back, everybody. And I mean,
join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey, and behind every page there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
Who would win, Batman or Superman? It's the age-old debate, except it's so much more complicated than that. Nerd Killer Warfare every week on The Experience is your chance to debate other nerds in the questions we've all been asking for years, except we take those debates and turn them up to 11. Go to bit.ly/EXP casting or scan the QR code to be part of the show.
Hey, and we're back. All right. So, JD, if you get a chance, if you could throw that piece up that Ron had made up, had framed up one more time, just so we can take a look at it. That is a nice piece right there.
That is awesome.
UV protection.
Look at that. Why's your phone ringing, John?
Yeah, how
All right.
unprofessional, bruh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Unprofessional. That was Dave Avalone asking me if I'd already mentioned his work in Savage Tales.
So if you haven't watched the show before, we come to the segment where John Cole, my partner here, will start name dropping like a B-52, and he will carpet bomb the rest of the show with his name dropping.
Dave is wondering if people like this story in Savage Tales.
Well, it's funny because all of those books up there, it's like week after week he's got a story for each one with either the writer or the artist for the name dropping.
So let's see.
The truth is, I've gone to a lot of cons, and you get to meet these people, and you just sort of, when I say know them, it's very much, in quotes. I mean, but they remember you. When you buy, when the same people are signing the same people's books and art or whatever, like Steve Bryant, I have lost track of Athena Voltaire. I must have 9 pieces of art that he's done. So now he's just like, here, John, and
So Ron says 2 of the Stan Lee CCAs were signed by Stan Lee. Wow, that is very cool.
Nice.
See him last. I'm surprised he doesn't have it vibranium. No, don't look at it. Don't touch it. Get away from there.
He's only sending us pictures. He won't let anybody see it for real. He doesn't want anybody breathing on it. All right. So let's do. Oh, you know what? Let's throw this out here. Dynamite 10-pack, we have that on every show. If you haven't watched the show before, it is 10 random Dynamite titles with a cover price of $3.99 or higher guaranteed. So a suggested retail of about $40 or higher. And as always, as a thank you to our viewers and to encourage everybody to pick up Dynamite titles and become a mega fan like John is, it is $5 for the 10-pack. So 50 cents a piece, 10 random Dynamite titles. So, and that is available on every show as a thank you to our viewers. All right. So where are we at now? Oh, all right. So we are at, on YouTube alone, we are at 31. Currently.
Nice.
So JD, if you could throw in everything else, I don't know. Where are we at right now, JD? Are we close or
Like a
what?
telethon, it's a big tote board.
So all right, so we're at 34. So we're inching up there. So to remind everybody, we're doing something really kind of crazy tonight. And this is why we invited both Alec and Robbie on the show tonight. So if we get to 50 live views, we will be giving away a set of the Boys hardcover omnibus, volumes 1, 2, and 3. And if we get to 70 viewers, we will give that away, plus the Boys hardcover omnibus set, signed edition, hand signed by Derek Robertson and Garth Ennis. And if we get to 100 live viewers tonight, we will give all of that away. Plus, we have 2 trading cards from Ace Conventions, sealed trading cards in a case, signed by Starlight and Homelander, the actors that play them, Anthony Starr and Erin Moriarty. All right, so we will give all that away if we get to 100. So as soon as we get to 50, what we'll do is we'll create a hashtag, and everybody will put that hashtag in the chats, and then at a certain point, JD will run the wheel of fortune, if you will. Sinner 24. I know, right? How do we not have 100 viewers already? It's always a shocker to me. Maybe John will have to drop a few names to get the viewership up.
Yeah, what is David Avalone not watching? Get him to be watching. Come on, why is he texting you, man? Come on.
Considering the number of books that I've asked him to write, which is unfortunately is significantly larger than the number of books Nick will pay him to write. Every writer says we have to change the dynamic. Nick will ask for 1 book, and then I will ask for 6 books based off that 1 book.
You know, hey, I got this Green Hornet idea.
No, you know what? Green Hornet is one of those things that I really don't. I don't. There's very few creators I bother that with because they kind of know, you know, like when you're like a super hardcore fanboy of the character, the last thing every creator wants to hear is like, "Hey, I've got a great idea for my character." Like, okay, of course you did, man. You know what I mean? It's just that's not how it works. One of the things I will do is the next commission I'm going to pick up will probably be, I was talking to Steve Bryan about it, is a Athena Voltaire looking at the Green Hornet and Kato, like on opposite sides of the Black Beauty. We have to work out the details, but if you ever read Athena Voltaire, very cool, sort of pulp type of character, and it seemed like that would be like a neat commission.
So we have Bronze Age Nerd. I may have said hello already. And let's see, who else we got in the house today? Chamorro's back in. What's going on, buddy? And Old Cheese, first time here. Thanks for joining us, buddy. All right. Dan, hey, Dan.
And that's exactly right. It's exactly
Dan Wickline in the house. Look at that.
You know what? It kind of depends. A lot of times writers like hearing, creators are like, oh, I really like when you did this because, they're always looking for feedback that isn't, you know what I mean? That isn't just, let's be honest, you go on social media today, creators are getting hammered, man. It's either, fanboys with stars in their eyes or they're getting hammered. Like you've ruined whatever you're working on. So I think sometimes they kind of appreciate just something kind of, cool in the middle. I generally don't. Oh, wait, somebody just asked.
Yeah, so where Rubenstein just asked about that, so I'm going to let John talk about that, and then as soon as you're done, we'll hop to another book.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be talking about this probably making people nauseous, so I don't want to talk about it too much tonight. I don't know if JD can throw up the link for it. It's a project called Green Hornet One Night in Bangkok. Kind of excited. I recorded a thing a little while ago that'll probably be up on Indiegogo for it. I like the fact that
this is what happens when John begins to nag incessantly and people just succumb. Okay, it's easier. Richard from work, what's going on, buddy?
Unfortunately, there was a threshold number.
The power
right?
of nagging, it works. It really does.
Like if I asked Nick once, like, hey man, I got a lot of books to publish. By like the 100th ask, Nick is like, fine, just do something, get them out of my office.
All right, so Lars Man has a request. Before
Thank
he
you,
has to
JD.
buy Judith the Lobster, let's see the Spider-Punk and Spider-Gwen slabs. You got it, buddy. All right, so let's see. I'm going to find it first. Where did I put it?
JD found them right away. They're already up there.
Thank you, JD, except I didn't find them.
Yeah, I don't want to burn a whole lot in tonight's show, but I'll burn time on another show talking about the Indigo Project. We have a lot of stuff.
Okay, so Spider-Gwen number 19, CGC graded, guaranteed 9.8. Suggested retail of $89.99. We have one available for $62 for $19.62. All right, so that is available tonight as well.
It's Spider-Punk up there too, right?
We have Spider-Punk there as well.
That's a really fun series. The Spider-Punk.
Yep.
If you're a Spider-Man fan and a punk rock fan, that is
I almost want to
definitely
see
one
this
to check
be
out.
like I want to see this be like an animated series. You know what I mean? Because I think with
It
the
would be
music
cool.
and the right art style, I think that would be pretty cool.
All right, so Spider-Punk number 1, CGC graded, guaranteed 9.8. Suggested retail of $89.99. It is also available. We have one available for $62. All right, so both of those are available tonight, guaranteed 9.8s, and they are available. Suggested retail on both of them is $89.99, and we have both of them available for $62 tonight.
I will throw one thing out about the Green Hornet Indiegogo.
Okay.
People who watch this show have probably gotten tired of hearing me ask about this, but one of the things I ask about all the time is a green metal cover. If you actually look at one of the tiers, there will be it's going to be a holofoil cover, but there's also going to be one of our metal covers. And if you look at it, especially the Matt Wagner cover, wow, I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited.
Let's see. All right, Lars, man. Let's see. All right, so you're offering if we don't suck. Gotcha, buddy. I'm going to make a note of that. All right, buddy. I made a note of that just in case. All right. So yeah, I mean, you know, I see Green Hornet Indiegogo. I see John Cole's fingerprints all over that bad boy.
Who's the writer?
If I made any suggestions that actually helped, I'm super happy for that. It's just,
Who's the writer and artist, John?
oh, I knew you were going to ask that, and I can't remember. Jet Morales is the artist. I can't remember the name now. Jet Morales has a cover. Matt Wagner also has a cover.
Oh, nice.
Who's the writer? Shannon. Oh, God, I can't think of his name now. I was just talking about this a minute ago, too. I feel bad. I'm sorry. I talked to him a little bit on Twitter today, too.
Yeah.
Shannon
I bet he remembers your name, John.
Yeah, right. Nobody they remember my name is, not this.
Oh, this guy again.
Not this guy again.
Um,
Thank you, Shannon Denton. Nick got it. I was almost right, Denton. I was almost right.
Dan Whitline got it too. All right, so let's get to another book.
If you see the video for this, and this is going to be one of these hardcore fanboy things, but certain creators understand certain characters or certain genres. If you watch the video, he did like a great thing for like the YouTube channel.
Right.
He gets pulp and he gets the character. So even sight unseen, I'm super convinced that this is going to be a good book. Dan Panosian has a cover. Matt Wagner has a cover.
I've seen that. Dave Johnson. Dave Johnson's got a cover. Wow.
Dave Johnson's got a cover. The Panosian cover has like a real strong, almost like spirit energy. You know what I mean? So I was like,
It does. How do you not get the green foil though? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a all green foil, man.
Yeah.
I think somehow I just cost myself $100.
I'm
It's well worth
I'm
it,
looking
though.
at it too.
Well worth it.
I got the
and
Indiegogo
Dwayne
up looking
Payne
at
is
it.
right. We are very close to the number. Hopefully we're going to hit it. We're pretty close.
It's so sad, but glad we're almost.
All right, so let me get this out here. This CCA, before Lars Man's got to go buy himself his ex-wife/girlfriend, the Lobster.
The Lobster.
So we have Amazing Spider-Man number 800 signed with Spider-Ham cover. cover sketch by Ken Haeser. So this one is done by Ken Haeser.
Ooh.
We've had Spider-Ham before,
Peter
but I think it was
Porker.
done by
I like that
Katie
one.
Ralph, not Ken Haeser. So this is suggested retail of $89.99. We have the one available for $62.
Creative Keep wants
And
it.
Creative Keep is claiming it. You got it.
That's a good
Creative.
call.
Y'all have heard me go on and on and on about how much I love Spider-Ham, how it was probably some of the first comics I read, even before Spider-Man comics. Like, I just love that stuff. So this is the best CCA we've had of Spider-Ham, and we've had a few.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know on the Wednesday show we've had a few, but this might be one of the nicest ones we've had on
This
yet.
is-
I'm sorry, buddy.
Right?
Creative jumped ahead of you on that one on the Peter Porker there, buddy.
This
Sorry
has a
about
tiny little bit of Porky Pig Looney Tunes energy with looking through the
I
hole,
know,
right? This is, I mean, you know, we've almost run out of things to say about Ken, right? I mean, this is the guy that's.
I've never seen you run out of things to say about it.
No, but I mean, seriously, we've talked about everything. Ken is at like his prime, his peak right now.
Right.
Whatever we give the guy, whatever he's asked to do. If you look at work he does for others, it just and you could tell, like, some creators I think are just artists and they're creators and they kind of learn. Other people really lean into like being hardcore comic fans. If you see the references and the stuff Ken puts in, this is a guy that spent his life reading comics, and it shows in the work.
All right, so JD says we were up to 39, so we are close. And for anybody that has just joined us, so I'm just going to repeat this, and I'm going to let you guys talk about New Comic Book Day. If we get to 50 live viewers tonight, we will be giving away the Boys hardcover omnibus, volumes 1, 2, and 3. If we get to 70 live viewers, we'll give that away, plus the Boys omnibus signed edition, hand signed by Derek Robertson and Garth Ennis. And if we get to 100 live viewers tonight, we will also give away, along with the 2 omnibus sets, we will also give away signed cards of Starlight and Homelander. All right, so that is our goal tonight for the giveaways, and we'll throw a hashtag up there later if we hit the numbers, and let everybody who wants to join the drawing. I can't imagine anybody who wouldn't want to join the drawing, but
8 more to go. Come on.
So we're
There
getting
you
there.
go, John.
We are getting there.
John's the Metal Green Hornet Wagner cover.
So
See, that's the one I would want, would be the Wagner.
Hold on, guys. What's that say again?
I was going to say the Wagner would be the one I want, but then there's the Panosian and then there's the Johnson. Like, oh my goodness. Those are some sharp covers. Those are really good.
Well, they're really cool covers. Thankfully, one of the tiers is all 3 covers.
Right.
I think for
Those
this
are 3
one,
of the greatest artists out there. I mean, just period.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, seriously, Dave Johnson's one of the best cover artists there is. Matt Wagner is amazing with Mage and Grendel and all that stuff. And he's done work on Green Hornet. And then Dan Panosian. Like, come on. Anyway.
All right, so guys, New Comic Book Day, and we'll have Robbie's input today because he's usually with us on Mondays. So,
I'll go last. I'll let everybody else serve because I know you don't read any comics.
Well, not the ones other than the ones on my desk, because I'm scanning and frantically trying to put up here. But who wants to go first?
I don't know. What's the bit? What are we supposed to be doing?
Nah, it's just, New Comic Book Day.
We make this up as we go along. We have
okay.
to begin, Robbie.
Today was New Comic Book Day. My pick of the week was The Closet #2 by James Tynion and Gavin Fullerton. I really like that story. I think it's a really nice family drama horror story being told in 3 acts, and I think it's very well done, moody, atmospheric. I really like. There was a book from Scout today called The Ballad of Gordon Barleycorn. So if you like those like 70s underground alternative comics, you might want to check that one out. Like if you like Fabulously or the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers and things like Robert Crumb. If you like things in that vein, you might want to check that one out. I really liked the conclusion of Dynamite Never Dies. I thought that was, I've never read any of the other Dynamite books, but I got into this one. It's cool. It's like multiversal zombie stuff. So that's awesome. And I thought Chip Zdarsky's first issue of Batman was incredibly strong. And so was Mind Management Bootleg #1 from Matt Kent. Yeah, there's some highlights for me. There you go.
I was gonna ask you about Batman because I don't read a lot of DC, but I was gonna pick it up. but it was a pretty big week to begin with, and I didn't end up getting it because my shop only had the cardstock covers, and I think they were like $6.99 each.
Yeah.
And I was like, I skipped it. But I do like Chip Zdarsky.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good, clean, fresh start for anybody to jump into Batman. Jorge Jimenez is back on the artwork, and this dude just levels up every time he takes a hiatus and he comes back, and he's just better. So the artwork is amazing. It's a good, fresh starting point. Clearly defines Gotham. Its place right now, Batman's place in it. He's working with Robin, Tim Drake. It's got Penguin. It's got Clayface. So it's got some old school villains in it, and it's a really solid first issue. And Preston, it doesn't like look like Robert Crumb artistically, but when I mention those kind of things, you know the kind of book it is. It's a real fun, weird trip. The what was it called? The Gordon Barleycorn book. Anyway, Savage Tales was pretty solid too. I like that. And yeah, The Last Ronin's in hardcover finally, so that's a good book too.
My shop got that one last week. The Ronin. I was debating on picking it up. I wish I would have.
People have been wanting that for a while, actually, but in hardback.
So Sinner24 says I have to go with Carnage. Let's see. Thank you, Josh Went. I appreciate your support.
I don't know what it is about that Carnage series. I like Rom V. I don't know if it's just me and I'm getting insanely burnt out over Marvel's multiversal stuff, because I know we were talking about this last week. We got the Gwenverse series going on right now. The Miles Morales What If is basically the same thing. The Miles ongoing is also dealing with the multiverse. And right now, Carnage, it's going not multiversal, but they're going in different dimensions, it seems. And I don't know. I'm burnt out from it. I really am. And it's kind of, I'm getting bored.
Yeah, I love Rom V. I know him. I've had him on the show. I really like his work. I think his work is next level. I think he's one of the best writers. I think his name is going to be up there with people like, I think he's already nearing a level of people like Alan Moore, Grant Morrison. You know what I'm saying? Like those kind of Neil Gaiman. I think he's already there.
I like his indie stories more
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's where he's telling real stories, right?
And I like it.
Like more so. And here he's got to work with editors. But I will say this: his work at DC is stronger. Like his Swamp Thing is one of the best books on
Swamp
shelves.
Thing is good.
So yeah, I don't know. Like I like it. I still like Rom V, but yeah, for the most part, Marvel right now, a lot of their stories are just kind of, they're not really moving me very much. And but Carnage is one of the better ones I think that Marvel's producing right now, because Rom knows how to like use language, and I can appreciate that. But when I want a Carnage book, I want Carnage just being Carnage, you know. But he's got some interesting ideas that he's playing with.
Yeah, there's like two kind of plot points going on with it right now. I really like the detectives side of it more than Carnage, and I think the guy's name is Neely. I kind of wish they would tone that back a little bit and focus on the detective, and I don't know, go back to how it was kind of in the beginning, like the two plot points. The detective is looking for Carnage and whoever the other guy is, and kind of trying to figure out the murders and go from there. I really like that, but I don't know, going into space and doing all that right now, it's just not really landing with me.
Well, that's the whole direction of the symbiote books right now, because Al Ewing's doing that cosmic stuff with Venom, and Rom's on. And like, I really like Rom's issues of Venom, where it's dealing with Dylan and it's grounded. What are you laughing about? You just let us go. We're gone now. We're just going to keep going.
Because Alec it's almost giving Alec like Ajna. He's like, oh God.
No, that's the only reason I don't like the Venom stuff right now too, is because it's dealing with all of the Universal and
I don't like that either.
Stuff.
But
I don't
when
like that
Rom's
at all.
on it and it's just about Dylan dealing with becoming Venom, I love it. I think it's great. So it goes back and forth on me.
And one of my
Alec,
favorite
you got to come
comments-
on my channel, man. We're going to go for 2 hours one day. We'll just dissect what's wrong with Marvel. And if you think that AR complains too much about comics, it's because he's reading too many Marvel books right now. That's what it is.
Well, the thing is to be honest, most of my pull list at this point is all indies. DC's done. Marvel, I mean, it's all ongoing stuff. I don't think I've picked up almost any new Marvel titles. I'm going to get Daredevil. I'm going to get the new Strange Academy when it re-picks up again too, but everything is just ASM. That's really not that great. I do think Saladin Ahmed's doing a really good job with Miles Morales. But the multiversal stuff, it's okay. But other than that, Ghost Rider, Benjamin Percy's doing a pretty cool job with Ghost Rider. The story hasn't picked up too much just yet, but I like how they're just kind of focusing on, I guess Johnny Blaze, and he's dealing with a lot of inner problems. for what you're. Man, Sinner, maybe you can't. I don't know if you can come hang out with us on the live stream then, if you don't like me complaining.
No, after the show.
Josh is right, by the way. DC had a strong week.
The lack of books I want published.
DC had a really strong week this week.
Please, my ears are bleeding if I gotta listen to John.
Don't make me bring up this theory again.
Oh my God, no! Don't make it stop.
I know, but I think all the points are valid. I mean, people want to be supporting the medium. They want, like, nobody wants to say, like, I guarantee you, nobody wants to say, I didn't really enjoy the books this week, right? Everybody, Alec is with us on Wednesday. I know Wednesday morning he wants to be able to say Wednesday evening, man, I really dug the books this week, but they're not. Let's be honest, a lot of this stuff isn't where it should be.
Right.
Having stepped away from Marvel and DC a long time ago, I every once in a while I'll peek back at something, and I'm like, wow, this is literally once again like 2002, 2004. You've got Dark Horse, you've got Image, of course Dynamite, you've got Boom, you've got IDW. People are doing all these kind of really cool ideas, and of course there's a ton of stuff I didn't get to, right? But the indies collectively, their energy is just, that's where you want to be. A perfect example. We talked about Savage Tales. Savage Tales was probably my favorite book this week from Dynamite. It's kind of an idea I've pestered Nick for forever, sort of like a collection of stories where the characters maybe didn't have their own titles or whatever. Dave Avalone does this great story with an obscure character. Probably one of my favorite non-Green Hornet things in comics is Mars. John Carter, Dejah Thoris, Edgar Rice Burroughs has a lesser-known character, Thuvio of Mars, and Gulliver Jones of Mars, which was great when I was 10, but when I reread it, I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. It's awful. Dave decides he's going to grab this character, talks with Joe, the editor, or whatever, and they decide they're going to grab this character and he's going to breathe life into his character. I don't know if you work for DC or Marvel that's going to happen. No one's going to want you to try to, resurrect.
Right.
It's probably the strongest story, and I loved all the stories of Savage Tales too. We had something from Red Sonja, we had something from Vampirella. The strongest story in that book, at least in my opinion, is the Captain Jones of, the Captain Gulliver Jones story. I would tell people that alone is worth getting the book for. We had the finale of Dynamite Never Dies, but it's not really the finale. I was already pestering Fred Van Lente today with an idea about zombies in space. Thankfully, he has a great sense of humor.
Did anybody catch the name drop there?
We have. Yeah. There should be a little thing.
I can drop Rom V, so it's okay.
Nothing special has definitely been having way more fun, much more fun with the indies. And Dwayne Payne says the new Elvira run is the most fun book he's read recently.
That's also a super good book. Oh, the Elvira books are so good.
And to go off of what some of these comments said too, I mean, all these, like what John just said as well, all these complaints are extremely valid. I mean, once you start reading some of these indie titles and you really, you get into it, you find an art or you find a writer, and artist as well that you really like, and you see them on a fresh indie title and it's a brand new type of story. And it feels complete. It feels like you're getting your money's worth and it's just well told from start to finish. And then you go back to say, just for the example, because we were just talking about Marvel, something like that someone commented too, it's just getting rehashed, it's getting retold. And now you see 3 or 4 different series that are basically the same exact thing. Like I just got done saying, we got the Gwen-verse, we got the Miles doing his whole multiverse thing. You're buying basically the exact same series with a different character. It's not doing much for it. And then you go back to an indie title again, and it's a completely different story about a whole different topic. And you're like, wow, the artwork, the storytelling, it's
something different than what you get on TV or in the movie theater.
Yes.
Right now with the MCU, what are we in Disney Plus? What are we getting different from Marvel Comics than nothing? And that's why it all comes down to this. Marvel and DC need to understand once again the importance of the creators, right? Like pay the creators better, because DC and Marvel, out of every comic book publisher out there, they have the resources. Pay good talent very well, and you're going to get great comics. When the Marvel had their royalty program hitting off really good, it was nonstop. It was just great. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Hold that thought. We got to go to our next break.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're going to go to our next break. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Stay with us.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
This is The Experience.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hey there, hi there, hello there. You're as welcome as can be.
Hi, I'm Nancy McCann. Welcome to Friday Night Live on The Experience.
Welcome, everybody. It's that XL Comic Collectables. Brendan, Al, Jason, hanging out.
There I am. Welcome back to Kicking It with Henry, folks. I'm your host, Henry Kumpa. It's great to be here with you guys.
So we are going to talk about books that are in stores this week.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Mishmash.
Hello, and welcome to the Black Comics Universe, presented by Peep Game Comics.
And you gotta love it that the first people in the minute to skim it are creators.
Up, everybody! Welcome to another Wednesday Warriors. My name is Joey Galvez, and this is my pal Ambrosia.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Space Cadet.
Hey!
What's up?
Welcome, everyone, for another episode of I Must Ask You a Question.
Hi, everybody! Welcome to Nerd News Now.
Hey, this is Rex. Welcome to Comic Collectables.
Hey, hello, all you happy people. Welcome to the Dan Wickline Show.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. This is the crazy show that we do on Thursdays called What's in the Box? What's in the Box?
Comic culture and sales.
And we're back. We got James Siegel in the house. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Let's see, who else we got here? Thought I saw some new names. Dark Phoenix in the house. Hey, thanks for joining us. And let's see. We're almost there. So if you just joined us, here's the goal for the night. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get 50 live viewers. If we get 50 live viewers, we will give away a set of the omnibus hardcover, the Boys Omnibus hardcovers, volumes 1, 2, and 3. If we get up to 70 live viewers, we'll give that away, plus the Boys Omnibus signed edition. So each one of the three will be signed tip and cheat by Derek Robertson and Garth Ennis. And if we get 100 live viewers, we will give both of those sets away. Plus, we have 2 autograph cards by Starlight and Homeland. All right, so kind of a scaled kind of tiered sort of giveaway. Marcus says we can do it. Yeah, we can. We're getting close here, guys. We're getting close. All right, so let's throw another book out there. Thor #8, Frankenstein cover signed by Donnie Cates. Suggested retail of $49.99. We have one available for $19.62.
I love this cover. We've had this cover before.
Yeah.
This is a cover. I'm not the biggest Thor fan, but I'm a huge Frankenstein fan. And that absolutely has that sort of Frankenstein 1930 movie poster energy.
All right, Large Man's claiming it.
Yeah, this is Large Man. This is really cool. I actually have 2 copies of this. I bought one and then I forget where I was, but I was like, all right, fine.
You got it, Large Man. I got you down, bud.
You know, we just got done talking about all the stuff with Marvel and all that. You were talking about, paying the writers a thing. I've had my fair share of opinions on Donny Cates' Marvel writing in the past on this show, my channel, and everything. But what I will give him props for is that he is at least willing to do something that is so off the wall different than a lot of the other, current writers on Marvel. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the things, like I said, it's always my opinion, but he's at least willing to go above and beyond and just try new things. It sticks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then he just tries something new. So I at least give him props for that.
Another way to word that would be Marvel editorial is more willing to let Donny Cates do wild things that nobody else has ever done. Because I think that people get held back by Marvel editorial.
I absolutely
We're not here
think
to hate on comic book companies. We're here to sell books, right? Apparently, we lost 10 viewers when me and Alec were going on about comics.
Really?
No.
No, it just fluctuates.
Because that's how I felt about the Venom run. I'm fully convinced that he had a lot more plans for Venom and that he had to cut a lot of things short. I just feel like Marvel wanted him to end it so they could start fresh to get new readers on a new Venom series.
I feel like they stretched it out, to be honest with you.
Well,
I think Absolute Carnage should have been like right before King in Black.
So,
So
yeah, I agree with a lot. I mean his ideas on maybe what was it, the Venom Beyond stuff. I feel like he had more stuff planned for that, which probably would have led better into King in Black or King of Black, whatever it was called. But I will agree. So the earlier stuff felt a little dragged. It's almost as if it felt a little too dragged and then it was cut too short. Like the buildup just never happened that I was at least waiting for.
All right, so let's do another CCA while we're here. So we've got FF #1 signed with Thanos cover sketch by Chris Companion. All right, I love this piece because you got the Infinity Stones there. All right, so that is suggested retail of $89.99. It is a 5-star book at $50. Headless Hammerhead, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining us, man. Triple B, there is a Nyx up there, and we will do that one next.
I love the Infinity Stones. We've got Kirby Crackle in the back. We got like a really nice use of some of the negative space, riffing on the whole Future Foundation black and white color scheme.
Right.
This is very cool book.
It's a confident pen line too. I really like that.
So again,
I said to you during the break, right around the time that Boom Studios did Planet of the Apes Volume 3 Cataclysm, Marvel was doing one of their Avengers Infinity Cosmic things or whatever. And I'm looking at, and I mean this with zero respect to Boom Studios, but I'm looking at their bank.
Wait,
and I'm
did you
looking
say zero respect or?
No, disrespect.
Because you said zero respect.
Anybody hear what I heard?
We did it. We hit 50.
All right, we're at 50. Thank you, JD. All right, so let's do.
Apparently, all we had to do was disrespect Boom Studios.
Yeah, I won't lie and say that wasn't pretty funny. I heard that and I was like, all right.
Yes, we know. JD posted it.
I'm behind then.
All right, so what do you want to
realize there's like a 40-second delay, right?
Well, yeah, I know because I'm watching it here too. So, what do you want to make the hashtag?
We did it.
Okay.
Hashtag we did it.
So let's do hashtag we did it. JD will throw it up.
Look at that.
Dynamite blows your mind.
I like Lars Man's better.
Well, no, that's too long. We want because we gotta make sure it's right. All right, Marcus goes next. Go after Vault Comics. All right, JD, if you could throw up hashtag we did it all lowercase. So the case is very important. So it's all going to be lowercase. Hashtag we did it. You've got to throw it up in the chats in order to be for the whatever JD has back there to cycle over the drawing. All right, so he'll turn it into his Wheel of Fortune machine, and we'll draw a winner. Right now it is 7:09. Let's say right before our our next break, we'll go ahead and we'll draw that one, and then the next goal is to get to 70. If we get to 70, we'll have another drawing for the signed edition. All right, so the signed edition, all right, has the signed tip-in sheets. Okay, so everybody can see. All right, and it is signed by the creators, Garrick Robertson and Garth Ennis. So that will be if we get to 70 live viewers. All right, so everybody, yeah, let's get to 120, Center 24. I agree with you. So everybody, you will have, right now it's 7:10. We go to break at about 7:28. So that gives you about, John better start talking smack. That's what pushed us over. John, that was a real Freudian slip there. Totally disrespecting.
With no respect to Boom Studios here.
But just to finish the point, Disney and Marvel have huge bank, right?
If we real quick, if we get to 123, which is 2 issues after the death of Gwen Stacy in Spidey 121.
On your phone?
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to get you guys more views.
But I'm hearing an echo.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
All right, go
So if we get to 123, 2 issues after death of Gwen Stacy, 1 issue after death of Green Goblin, but most importantly, Golden Age Flash crossover will give everybody a $10 Dynamite digital coupon.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Let's all right.
If
So
we get to 123.
I can't remember all that. So let's
Just
get
if
to
we get to
70
123.
first. Let's get to 70 first, and
Okay.
then we'll get to 100, and then we'll worry about the 123 when we
Get to 123, and Nikki
All right.
Claus will give you
We
stuff.
still have like 2 hurdles that we got to jump over. So I'll bother remembering all that.
Well, the show's going to run late anyway, so.
All right.
We're here till midnight, right?
No.
We're gonna run out of books, boys, and I still don't have the
You
new
think
card
you're
for
gonna
my
run out of
daughter.
books? I brought some special ones if you want to show them off.
Well, let's do
Oh,
one.
things are looking up, Amy's here.
Let
Thank God.
us do one. This is the vintage. You got that?
Yeah.
All right. So why don't we do Journey into Mystery number 91?
Number 90.
Do they? Oh, there it is.
What are you still not allowed to hold them,
I'm not
or
even supposed to look at them too much. Only digital images.
All right. Well,
there it is?
There
There's
it
the
is.
first one.
Only your
so
trust
Journey
stuff
into
is
Mystery number
valuable.
91. Let's see. We have presumed grade of 3.5. All right. Its first appearance of the Valkyries.
Why don't we take off what sold? Peter Porker sold.
Hold
What
on,
else?
I'll read it off. Hold on. Okay.
Normally we
let's
do
see.
that during the break. Not live.
Silver Surfer.
Peter Parker, the one signed by Adam Kubert.
Okay, I'll find it.
Silver Surfer Rebirth.
Got
sold.
it.
Okay. Siege Storming Asgard sold.
Okay.
Thor number 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say Thor number 8, Frankenstein Thor sold.
Yeah, that one did.
There we go.
All right. And New Avengers number 1 Punisher.
Okay.
And then Spider-Ham.
Took
Here
the
we go.
Spider-Man
We already
off.
got the.
Okay.
the
Then
Porker.
Amazing Spider-Man number 800 graded CGC 9.8.
Okay.
Ron
All
wants
right.
a
And
statue
Mars
of
Man
more
made an
CCAs.
offer that if the Spider-Gwen and Spider-Punk do not sell, he was going to offer 100 for both of them. So I made a note of that for later in the show.
But he's with his
got a-
ex-girlfriend
yeah.
who cut his wife.
I got a funny feeling he's watching it with an earbud in under the table.
I would be.
Okay.
I would want to be at that table.
So
All right.
Stevie B says we reached 50 without even mentioning spam. That should count for something.
Look
We're
at
saving
Marcus.
spam for the last.
Look at
the last
Marcus.
push.
He wants $53. Marcus, tune
Wrong
in
show,
Friday.
Marcus.
We've got,
It's
we've
the
got
wrong
a
day.
Thor original art page giveaway on Friday.
Yeah, that's the wrong show, Marcus. That's on Friday. All right. So, hey, Listy. All right. So that is, let's see, Journey into Mystery number 91. $270 on Go Collect, and we have this one available, 3.5 presumed grade, for $149.99.
Stevie B, that's a great line. They should sell ad space on the back of his shirt. He jumps in the camera. That's great. Have a dynamite day.
That's too funny. All right. So claim back.
Now I am wondering because I saw someone make a comment earlier. It said, "Now go after Vault next." What did Vault do? Did I miss something about them?
I don't know. I haven't really read their books, so I'm not gonna.
Hold on.
I'm a big fan of Vault. I'm just going to say that. So.
I am too.
I don't know what you mean by claim back.
Did you read
Claim
Deadbox?
Somebody said that Nick had a nice back because his back was turned to the camera.
Yeah, he's claiming Nick's back.
Thanks. I think Pam would argue with you. She would want it. If Nick did Pacey's, we get no. I'm not Anthony. we've got the art dealer Anthony that has done memes with him with his shirt off and pasties on his nipples. I will not do that. What I will do if we get to 53 likes, I will give away. Now this is likes. If we get to 53 likes on YouTube, because that's the one most people are on.
We're at 46,
I know that. That's why I said 53. It's only 7 away. If we get because you got to have that +1. It's the new 52 +1. Because we always lose 1 like after. I think it's because I like it on multiple things. Anyway, this original piece of art, Werewolf by Night, will be free for somebody if we get to 53 likes.
Oh, wow.
All right. So remember, everybody, hashtag we did it to enter the drawing for the Boys Omnibus hardback set. So you have to put that in the chats in order to enter the drawing. So just to make sure everybody.
We should let Amy finish her job, though. She took time out.
Oh, you remembered I'm here.
Huh?
Oh, you remembered I'm here.
All right, go ahead. What other books do you want to do?
The rest of the vintage, I only
Let's
showed
do it.
one off.
Go ahead. So we have
The second one we have is
ahead.
Journey
Read.
into Mystery number 95.
Yes. Do you have the sheet? Do you need me to read off the?
Yeah, you can read it.
No. If you have it, you can.
I don't have it.
All right. So it is a 3.0 presumed grade, $180 on Go Collect, and we have the one available tonight for $139.99.
Up next, Journey into Mystery number 100. 100, nice.
All right. So it is $95. We have the one available. It is a 4.0 presumed grade.
These are
All
some
right,
dope
so
books.
Thor and Loki as children.
I think Thor's going to be a movie star one day. You just watch out for this character.
I know.
This kid's going places.
Jokes aside, I've been seeing some fairly negative early reviews on the movie.
Really?
I've seen pretty
John,
good
how many
stuff.
times have you seen it?
I have seen a copy from the. It hasn't been a theater yet, but I have seen a copy from like a undocumented place in the internet.
Wow.
What undocumented place might that be, John? In the event there are any FBI agents waiting.
And
Piracy is not a victimless crime, John. I'm just going to say that.
And this is the PSA moment of the show.
The show. Yeah,
So-
don't do what I say, not what I do. You know what? I think it's just going to be Thor movies have a certain energy to them, right? Like we talked about this before. Everything Marvel does has a certain mix, right? There's a little bit of humor. They don't take themselves too seriously, even though like half the people in existence have been wiped out. Cap has time to make like a butt joke, right? And normally, like if I told you that in a meeting, you'd be like, get out of here. But somehow Marvel makes it work. Thor, they tend to make a little more, I don't want to say goofy, but it's more on the humorous side. For people who prefer the mix the other way, a little bit more on the serious side, this movie, just like Thor: Dark World, is going to be a little bit of a swallow. It's going to be, it's going to be.
I heard that they tried to like double
feel.
down on the goofiness of Ragnarok and that it didn't quite work. But why are we tripping on why John has already seen this movie? Do you know who he is? He's got a Regal card.
Oh, he has. He talks about it all the time. He makes Regal's basically losing money on him.
I do. I think it's the same.
Yeah, they're happy that he's not coming in. They're like, oh, thank God.
Oh, he's going in.
Saturday.
We're going to be in a black this week because John doesn't show up.
What other books did we have here? Did Amy have any more? I'm sorry.
Amy, go ahead.
I put up 101 for Journey into Mystery.
All right, so Journey into Mystery 101, it is $155 on Go Collect. It is a 5.5 presumed grade, first crossover with Avengers, and we have the one available for $139.99.
John, write down how many times you plan on seeing Thor. Just write down how many times you plan on seeing it.
In the first week?
Yes, this weekend.
Oh, this weekend?
Just this
that's
weekend.
either a rather large hand or everybody on that cover is very tiny.
Both.
I'd like to think that they're all tiny.
Last one here is Journey into Mystery 102.
Oh, that's the big one.
I was going to say Rex.
Why is that the big one?
First appearance of Lady Sif and Hela.
Nice.
Oh,
Cool.
So, real quick, one other thing, because we're having fun tonight. Whoever guesses how many times John intends on seeing Thor this weekend will get this Sazamaika Vampirella one-shot black and white cover. So you got to guess. First person to guess how many times John plans on seeing
I'm
it.
going to see the movie. Shouldn't I get that?
No. No.
All right. So we'll run that one in the
Later.
next half hour.
Right, later.
All right. So just to
We're almost
remind
at
everybody.
53, by the way.
So just to remind everybody, we're getting ready to do the drawing for the. Not yet, guys, not yet.
Oh,
Amy,
I
can you
was gonna
write
say
this down?
Bronze Age nerd. That's way too low. My man saw Morbius like 4 times in one day.
Better write that stuff down.
I
Hurry,
can't.
hurry.
I can't. I got to move on to the next thing. Yeah. Do you mind?
Do you have to archive the
I
chat?
got it.
Thank you, Amy. All right. So
Imagine if it
just
was
to
normal
remind
and just went
everybody,
once.
this is going to be the next half hour. Right now, in about 5 minutes or so, we're going to do the drawing for the Boys Omnibus, okay? The set of 3. So be sure that you've put in hashtag we did it all lowercase. Before we do the drawing at 7:20, we're going to do it at 7:25, all right? Just want to make sure that nobody's been locked out because they didn't put the hashtag up. Yeah, right, I could use a cheesesteak right about now. All right, there you go. That's the giveaway hashtag. All right, so I'm going to make a note here so I keep track.
So super quick with Thor: Love and Thunder, I tend to go off of Google users, and it says 78% of people like this movie so far. I feel like that's a little 78%.
Which is probably low by Marvel standards. Right?
I feel like that's very low for Marvel.
And they're those 78% are just happy they got a pre-screening. You know, they're just like, oh man, thanks.
Yeah, I feel like it would be higher in the beginning because of that. It's just people who really want to see it.
John's reaction is not going to be positive.
No, for me it's hard. See, because for me the entire thing's an experience, right? I'm always seeing it in RPX or IMAX or the highest format I can, right? Seeing like a screener copy from like a buddy is just, it's when it's reduced from IMAX to about that big on a laptop screen,
Right.
you know what I mean? It loses a lot.
I forgot my Capri sandwich. I was going to have almond butter clusters with yogurt.
It's like a cry for help.
Well, here's the worst part. You ready? I forgot the yogurt.
Ooh.
So, Nick, if we get to the 53 likes, how do you want to do the contest for?
We did it again? No.
No.
We'll do.
Oops, we did it again.
Oops, we did it again. There you go.
Because that's probably going to happen in the next half hour, is my guess.
I think that's going to happen in the next few minutes.
Well, we can't
We
do
just
it
need
until-
3 more likes, y'all. Come on. I already threw my like in. AR, like this damn thing. Come on.
I'm pretty positive I did already.
Speaking of Pat Slash, when are we getting more of that?
Right?
Rex, have you
Hashtag
liked it yet? Rex, will you like this, please?
I already did. Sorry.
This isn't even a veggie sandwich. This is what I'm having. Healthy brain.
I love those things, man. Those are good.
I do too, but I forgot my yogurt. So all I'm doing is eating this now.
You're gonna need some water.
The rabbits, they don't eat my tomatoes.
All right, so
Nick,
hashtag.
you want me to DoorDash some dinner?
No.
You're the publisher of a comic book company. You should be
Yeah, I
using
already
that.
liked it. Wait, we already hit the 50 likes.
Back to back. Well, as soon as we get to 53.
53.
Oh, I said.
Oh,
hashtag
53.
REXP.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, there you go. Cheesesteak. We need to do like a collector corner. Like we need to get one of our collectors on every week for 10 minutes. Have them grill us.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so okay, so last chance in 2 minutes. We're gonna do the drawing for the Boys Omnibus set. All right, so make sure you put hashtag we did it into the chats and see 54 likes. All right, we'll do that when we come back from the break, so as not to confuse the issue and give everybody an opportunity. All right, so.
I think of you know what? I mean, people are going to ask if, how bad or good is the movie. And I think here on this show, we kind of have this graph of we have like Avengers Endgame here.
Right.
And then we've got, like Morbius here, the Eternals. Depending, it's a sliding scale depending on what you thought of like Thor: Dark World. Thor Ragnarok is the best of the 4 Thor movies I've seen. I'm comfortable saying that right now. I would put this movie probably somewhere between Ragnarok and Dark World.
That's interesting. All right. So we are at 7:25. So JD, if you would, sir, spin that wheel and we'll figure out who the winner of the boys hardcover omnibus set is. And here we go. And the winner is...
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
It's unlikely. Tyler T.
T.
All right. Congratulations, Tyler T. Now, here's the most important thing. In order, because I don't believe you've claimed anything before, JD will throw up a link to the submission form.
Yes.
Please fill out that submission form so we have your real name and your ship-to address, and we'll get it shipped out to you. But it's very important that you fill that out. Otherwise, we don't know where to send your prize.
You don't think Tyler is his real name?
Well, I'm sure it's his real name, but T is, I'm going to need a little bit more than T.
Well, his last name is T. It's just short for T-E-E.
It's just T. People don't have time for a lot of last name stuff
Yeah,
anymore.
I'll just Google him and send it to a random address, guys. Thanks.
Where do you want this sent, sir? His house.
Yeah, well, I need to know where that is. All right, so yes, it is you, Tyler.
Hey.
If you wouldn't mind, click onto that link, fill out the information, and we'll get an email copy, and then we'll know where to ship the prize.
And congratulations! This is a very
congratulations,
cool prize.
Tyler.
This is far and away the coolest prize we've given away on this show.
These are just so you're ready. These are 5 pounds a piece. Okay, so the package will weigh 15 pounds.
They're nice too, man. They're nice.
They're extremely nice.
This is the nicest thing we've given away on this show. That's Nick's, and we love giving Nick stuff away.
You got that right. All right. So, and to remind everybody now, the target goal is 70 views. If we get to 70, we will give away the Boys Omnibus hardcover signed edition. Okay, signed by Derek Robertson and of course Garth Ennis. And Tyler T, it is completely our pleasure. Glad you won. Glad we got to the goal of 50 and we were able to give it away. Because nobody wants John to walk away with this.
Oh, sorry, didn't quite make it.
So let's get to 70 to prevent John from getting the
It's
books.
just a matter
people.
of time.
Yes.
Everybody wants it this year. Next year they'll be on to the new thing.
We're doing a Green Hornet Indiegogo. Doesn't that make you happy?
It makes me very happy.
For today. So until it comes out. So let's see. No doubt blank boys cover with the Haeser CCA was better. That was pretty good. All right.
I urge everyone to have a direct relationship with their publisher.
So I'll do this. Tell you what, let's mix it up a little. We'll do 70 people live, or if we get to 62 likes. Because 1962 is the year Thor first appeared in Journey into Mystery. So 70 live viewers or 62 likes.
You're carrying some away now. Come on down.
Only without the talent or the money.
All right, so
There's only 8 more likes, y'all. Only 8 more likes.
So before we go to break, I'm going to give everybody a chance to do it during the break. Since we got to the 54 likes now, you need to enter hashtag ArtEXP, all lowercase, okay, for the drawing for the original art piece. All right, so hashtag ArtEXP, all lowercase, okay? So there we go.
That's a nice werewolf by night page.
What's that?
And don't forget, if we get 100 people in the room, sequentially numbers, check it out.
These are the coolest things I've seen on this show card-wise since we had
Get us 100 people in the room.
Since we had the kick-ass fabric cards.
Well, since the Nicky the Roach card, that's what I'm going to say.
All right, just keep in mind, we got 31 minutes, unless we go over, which at this point we are. So,
all right, so
that's not a threat, y'all. That's a promise.
Chance to post the hashtag in chats. All right, and we'll be back in a couple minutes.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Are you a comic creator? Are you a publisher? Do you make a comic book product? Do you own a retail store? Do you do something I haven't thought of? Who are you and what do you do? Let us know by advertising on The Experience and invite our viewers to patronize your product. Message the EXP on social media or email us the_EXP@yahoo.com for more details.
All right, and we're back. All right, so just remind everybody, hashtag REXP, all lowercase, to enter the drawing for the original artwork. Since we are at 57 likes now, so we appreciate it. So it is time for the recap, and then we'll do another bunch. All right, and we'll do the drawing in 7:32, let's say 7:40. That should give everybody enough time to get the hashtag up into the chat. All right, let's see. John's favorite part of the show. Here we go. So we had Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles. It's just retail $40, $3.99 cover price, and we have it available, as always, for $5, 50 cents a copy.
Well, hang tight on this recap. He's still texting. He's missing the books.
No, I'm not missing. These I have, actually, so.
The dreaded recap Rex. You got it, buddy. All right, so let's see. That's sold. That's sold. That's sold. All right, Batman and Robin Eternal, #1, dual blank variant connecting cover set, signed with a Batman and Robin sketch by Ken Haeser, and Preston is currently in the lead at $40.19.
That's great.
It's got to be Tim Drake, right? It's got to be Tim Drake.
I love it when it does those connecting covers. Then we had FF #1, signed with Thanos cover sketch by Chris Campana. Suggested retail of $89.99. We have it as one of our 5-star at $50 books. And this is a hand sketch by Chris. All right, then we had Spider-Gwen #19, CGC graded 9.8. Suggested retail of $89.99. It is one of our books that we have one available at $62 for $19.62. And then we had Spider-Punk #1, CGC graded 9.8. Suggested retail of $89.99. Also $62 for $19.62. Then we had Journey into Mystery 91, selling for $207 on Go Collect. We have one available for $149.99. It is a presumed grade of 3.5, first appearance of the Valkyries. Then we had Journey into Mystery #95, $180 on Go Collect, and we have the one available for $139.99, a presumed grade of 3.0. Then we had Journey into Mystery #100, and $95 on Go Collect, and we have the one available for $95. 4.0, presumed grade, first appearance of Thor and Loki as children. And then we had Journey into Mystery number 101, $155 on Go Collect. We have one available for $139.99. Presumed grade of 5.5, and it is the first crossover with the Avengers. And then the big one, Journey into Mystery number 102, $350 on Go Collect. We have one available for $250. It is a presumed grade of 5.0, and the first appearance of Lady Sif and Hela. And that brings us up to speed. And let's see, let's throw another book out there. Ooh, you know what? Let's throw another Thor book. We have Thor the Worthy, number 1, signed in silver by Walt Simonson. Suggested retail of $69.99. We have the one available for $5. It's one of our 5-star at $50 books.
Nice.
Oh, and somebody asked about the Knicks, so we'll do that one next. All right, Zanny. Unfortunately, we did that drawing already in the previous half hour. But if you enter hashtag art at ArtEXP, all lowercase, you'll enter the drawing for. We'll do the drawing for the original art in about 9 minutes. Preston, what do we hit the Spider Punk Spider Gun combo for 100? That's up to Nick. As soon as he eats that granola he's got in the bag.
That's crazy. I don't know if that's eating. It's like
he might come in and just do it. I don't know.
Oh, like having bacon eyed. Oh, let him have it.
Yeah, Zanny, you might be a little bit behind the live stream. So, all right. But to remind everybody, we need to get to 70. That is the next target, 70 live viewers. And then we will be giving away the Boys Omnibus signed edition.
I thought it was 62 likes or something.
Oh,
What?
that's right. And
62?
likes. You are correct. Oh, well, you know what? We're very close to 62 likes. So
Halfway there, yeah. Four more. 4 more likes, y'all. Come on.
Easy stuff.
So Ron, who won the boys set? It was Tyler T. Creative Keep. That is at Preston is currently in the lead at $40.19 on the connecting cover Batman set. All right. So let's see. I see 59 as a matter of fact. So we are really close. And then let's see. We need to get to 62 likes, and then the hashtag.
Creative Keep will go 60.
What's that?
Creative Keep will go.
All right,
60.
Creative Keep, you got it, buddy. Drop it down there. 60. Got it. All right. Free to go. Looks like it, my friend.
I'll throw this out there real quick because it's New Comic Book Day. Dynamite has been the industry leader for a while in variant covers, metal covers, ultraviolet covers, black and white, monotone covers. We've done cosplay covers.
All right, Preston is going to 65. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No. That's more important. One of the things we get asked a lot about is signed cosplay covers. And I've talked about this in both Facebook and on Twitter. I figure I'll throw it out here too. Not every cosplayer has their own store. Not every cosplayer has their own merch. In the case of Rachel Holland, she's on the cover of Red Sitha this week as Red. So again, find out here. She does have a store. You could go, and she has a limited number of books that she signs and personalizes. Some of the other cosplayers have them too. There's not like a set directory for it. I would just suggest, let's just say you're a big Jackie Gaynor fan. She was on Sheena last week and see if she has a store, right. Or just hit them up on social media. Instagram tends to be the big one for these sort of model cosplayer type people, and see what they have there. Most of them are happy to sign stuff, personalized stuff.
Right.
I figure it was. I get. It's funny. I feel like we answer this question, and then like a month goes by, and these questions are in the Facebook group again, and so I figured, you know what? I don't know if people out here have them. We do a lot of collectibles here. I don't know what the market is for signed cosplay covers. I know they're nice to have. Fortunately, I have a few. But Yes, Rachel Holland as Jennifer Blood is great. We had a conversation about what Rachel Holland. She's done everything. She's far and away the most photographed model. I'm trying to think of a good way to put this. The most photographed model on Dynamite cosplay covers. Everybody has their personal favorite. I talk to her all the time. My favorite is she's great as Barbarella. She's great as Red Sonja. My favorite thing she does is DJ Thor. I think she's like a real natural DJ Thor. Jennifer Blood is really good. She's going to be Lady Hell. Right. She's sort of. I talk to a lot of the cosplayers, and most of them are comic fans. Rachel just isn't a comic fan. Rachel's like a hardcore Dynamite fan. I say this with no amount of humility whatsoever. To know almost as much as I do about Dynamite Comics is a lot. That's a stretch. And she's right there. Right. She's read these books essentially. She goes and she finds the back issues. We have these in-depth conversations about the most, minute points of plot or art or whatever. And I think that's sort of why she resonates a little bit more on the cover.
Quick question to the fans. Is this a step up or a step down from the granola?
What is that?
I'm not gonna lie, I like that other granola. It's better with yogurt, obviously, but I thought it was good.
I also got these.
I don't know.
I think we need egg whites.
Is that a just whatever, right? Like just something, like just these ingredients or whatever? Those are good.
Yeah, RX bar, just the real thing. I know, right?
Why don't you let
if I only knew how to order a pizza.
Why don't you let me DoorDash some dinner? It'll be here in a little
Amy
while.
doesn't want me to eat till after the show's over because she liked the fact that I dropped it from 70 people in the room to 62 likes, whichever comes first. But last I saw, we were short 3, right?
Yeah, come on, get 3 more likes, y'all. This is easy.
All right. So, Robbie, did you hit like? AR, did you hit like?
I hit like 3 times on all 3 of my accounts.
All right.
Come on.
Because the second time you negated the like, but the third time you brought it back. All right.
No, I meant on different accounts. I've liked it on 3 different accounts, so we're good.
All right. Somebody asked about the Knicks.
The Knicks cover,
right? I think it's been so long. It seems like I can't even remember.
Yeah, that was an hour ago, Rex. Come on.
Let's do that one next, and then right after that, we'll do the drawing for the original art. All right. So Knicks #2 premium metal cover, suggested retail of 100, and we have one available for 50.
These metal things are my new favorite cover until we start doing glass or something.
I'm sorry, you caught me napping. What was going on?
Knicks #2, my friend. The metal cover.
She's got a huge sandwich of
there it is.
The metal ones are nice. You mentioned the ultraviolet covers earlier. I always really like those when they come out.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to hear. Ron said something to be graded, so I'm very.
I'm wondering when Ron gets those back, man.
I'm absolutely super curious to see.
And I'm wondering, he might be the first person to have that done.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm wondering if this arrives and, all of a sudden everybody at CGC is like, what do we do with this?
So, yes, Dwayne's a pain. ASM.
Yeah, it's an ASM 300 homage.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of those.
This has got to be, this has got to be the most homaged cover, right? Is Amazing Spider-Man 300. Like, Todd himself has done it like 40 times. You know what I'm saying? So.
Can't think of another one that's been done that much. Yeah, you're right. The artist is essentially homaged himself. Ron is still waiting to hear from CGC. Like I said, I'm super curious. I'm curious about the effect of the process on the metal cover.
I bet this is what happened. Somebody opened it up and was like, what the hell is this?
All right,
yeah.
I got you, buddy. Creative's going up to 80 on the cover.
Ooh, it's getting crazy on the best offer. That's awesome.
Got you, my friend. All right. So, okay.
Well,
1 minute.
Like a hologram cover.
1 minute before we do the drawing, all right, for the original art. So, if you want to enter the drawing, #ArtEXP, all lowercase, put it in the chat, and that will make you eligible for the drawing.
We just need one more like, by the way, to hit 62. Is it 62 we're going for? Yeah.
Let's use another one.
2 more things. The connecting CCAs, we're going to stop them at $100. All
right, hold on.
So if anybody gets to $100, you get it on highest offer or $100.
All right, there was
all the Thor books or Journey into Mysteries. We're going to take 10% off.
All right, so Preston also asked about the
already good books.
Spider-Punk CGCs.
What did we have them at?
We had them at $62 a piece. Lars Man initially made an offer of 100 if they don't sell, and then Preston asked about it as well.
God, you know how hard it is to get CGC graded these days. Let's see, it's 124.
Assuming they don't even damage the books.
Right. So this is what I'll do. One of my favorite issues of the FF, and it's like, wait, why are you quoting the FF if we're doing Spider-Man? Because if I was going to do Spider-Man, I'd knock that off $3 to make it Amazing 121. So one of my favorite issues of FF is 112, Thing Hulk Battle, that nice black cover. So if you want to go to 112, I'll do 112 for the pair.
Ooh.
All right.
So
So
this is what happens when Amy takes his trail mix away.
Well,
either $62 per, okay, or both for 112 now. All right. So Preston and Lars Man, if you're still watching, or maybe Lars Man is finally eating the lobster, or maybe he got a burger because he had.
Yeah, I was going to say he must have
ex-wife
getting a
was lobster.
salad because the ex-wife girlfriend thing got like the
All
last
right, Preston is claiming it at the 112. You got it, buddy.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm seeing us at 62 likes, y'all.
Are we?
All right. Yes, he is correct.
All right.
All right. So now let's do the drawing for the original.
Did you sell
art.
anything else? Did the Nick sell?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right. So let us do. All right, JD, you there, buddy? We're gonna do the drawing for the original art. So and then we will do the drawing for the boys signed edition. All right. So here we go.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Wow. Steve Weiber, I guess.
Awesome.
All right, Steve Weiber, if you are watching, my friend, JD is going to throw up a link. Very important you fill out the submission form, so we know where to ship it, and your real name. All right, so please make sure.
Which one was that? Was that
was the original art?
That was the original art.
Yes.
So this is.
That was the Jonathan. We haven't even got.
Oh, we haven't got. Oh, so
we got
that was the sign.
We got to do the 62 likes first.
All right, so the signed omnibus. Where the omnibus is at?
I thought Preston was going to take that one away.
Yeah, right. Give me 3. I need to work out.
No, the other side.
What book is the original art from?
It's the signed.
I need a wheat bill for
And the other one's over
Do we know, Alec? Do we know that?
Give me that one too.
He said it was Werewolf.
I think
by
you
Night,
just
I
said
believe.
that. Yeah, I think you
It
just
is
said Werewolf by Night.
Nice.
Yep, Scott Eaton and Scott Hanna. All right, give me that third one.
Werewolf by Night is going to be what, like the Marvel Halloween special on Disney Plus? So that's
Yep.
that's a real good.
Is
pickup.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So this is what you guys are getting for getting us to 62 likes.
They're so much nicer in person too. Like, oh, and then their signed ones. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
they look
signed
so
ones-
nice in person.
The next winner is the signed ones. I like what Werpenstein says. I love the boys. Why don't we do that?
All right, so I love the boys.
He's right, Dwayne Zapay.
LUV.
100
LUV.
Yep, 100 people in the room, and we do the cards.
Okay, I love the boys, all lowercase, and it's LUV. All right, just so everybody understands. Okay, and it is all lowercase. All right.
Slabs were $56 each. Look at Road Collecting. I'm strong picking those up all at once. It is 16 pounds.
All right, so it is $7.49.
No, Road Collecting, not I Love the Boys too. I love
yeah.
the boys.
This is very important. I know everybody, throws hashtags up there, and a lot of them are really funny. But this is how JD will spin the wheel for the drawing, so it has to match exactly the lettering and the case. All right, so it is all lowercase. Hashtag I love the boys, LUV. Okay, spell love. All right. So really, really important, because if one character mismatches, then it won't enter into the.
Yeah, we
the
want
drawing.
all you guys who've been here to enter. So
Right, exactly. So, all right, so we'll give that about, let's see. JD, how many people have entered so far? I love cheesesteaks too. That's great, Preston. That won't win you the signed omnibuses, though, my friend. Are you there, JD?
Oh, I said we were at 21 entries so far.
Okay, great. All right.
24 now.
Let's wait until 7:55, and then for the best offers, let's run that at 8, I guess. All right, JD. Or after we come back from break.
After we come back from break, gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna. So what did I just say?
JD, I just sent you a picture of a cheesesteak because people keep talking about cheesesteaks.
I could definitely go for a cheesesteak.
This is
All
one
right.
I made a little while
So
ago.
we're gonna run the contest for the signed omnibuses prior to the break, and then when we come back from the break, we're gonna go ahead and close the best offer item, and then we'll get through the rest of the items. We've got a handful of items that we haven't gotten to yet before we sign off for the evening. All right. So you know what? I'm gonna throw Nick. You can't do that. You're not gonna win anything. All right, I'm going to throw up another book while we're doing this. Dark Knight's Metal #1, ultra limited comic sketch art virgin blue variant cover, signed by Scott Schneider and Greg Capullo. Suggested retail $99.99. We have the one available for $69.99.
Aw.
And
Look at Robbie taking care of you, man.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. So we have that one available for $69.99 virgin cover. Let's see, one signed in red and one signed in gold.
You know what? I'm gonna get down on a T-shirt. # I love my Regal card. I like going down the aisle to my seat like it's an NBA game.
They don't love you, my friend. I promise you that.
Do you know how much they only make money on concessions at movie theaters? I bet they're happy with John Cole. I'm just gonna say.
No, John orders Grubhub.
Yeah, he gets Grubhub. It is true. It is true. You get some DoorDash. Yeah.
I DoorDash just.
So they're like, oh my God.
The one girl one day, she said, I've never delivered food to a movie theater before. And I was like, remember this row.
You'll be back in the next viewing.
Oh, Bronze Age Nerd brings up a point. We were doing the guess how many times John was going to go see Thor contest as well.
Yes.
Yeah, that was like 3 hours ago. I remember that.
Yeah, that's a little harder to do. I hope Amy was keeping track because I usually
I can tell you who hit it because I was watching.
Well, not everybody got a chance to guess because I stopped it because we were already in the middle of the contest.
All right.
All right,
Well,
so-
I can tell you who won it though because the people did throw in.
Thank God we can fix this in
Well,
post.
Nick will come in and announce after the break who won that. Okay. All right, but you can continue to throw up your guesses if you would like. All right. So we are at 7:53. JD, how many hashtags do we have up to this point?
I have 28 entries.
All right, so
That's
that's
enough.
pretty close. All right, so you want to spin that wheel, my friend? And this is for the signed boys omnibus.
Come on, this is gonna be awesome.
Here we go.
These books are legit though. They're very nice.
Preston, my winner. Congratulations, Preston.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Very cool.
All right, so Preston is the winner of the signed omnibus set, of the boys omnibus set. Congratulations,
Very
my friend.
congratulations, man. These are
All right,
really
so all right, so one last chance to guess a number as to how many times John proposes to see
Thor
this
weekend.
All right, and we're gonna cut that one off early because there's too many giveaways. We can't even keep track. All right.
Do we sell any of these books anymore?
Don't forget, 100 people in the room. One each, 2 people.
All right. All right, so everybody got their number in. I think only one person guessed correctly. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, yep, JD, you can take a break. Wow, why are we so blurry? What'd you do, Nick?
Camera got drunk, man. Look at that.
Yeah, the camera's like...
I don't think
It started when Nick brought the cards in front. It focused on that. It still has that front focus. So maybe if you focus out, then move out.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. So, all right, you don't have to do anything on this one, JD. All right, so the winner is Nick.
John
Cole?
No.
John won.
Stelios?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was the first person who guessed 6.
You know, there's a lot of Johns.
I would have guessed 6. 6 seems like a fair number.
What was the prize now?
This is a Mike Vampirella Virgin black and white cover.
This is a book we publish here at Dynamite.
Okay.
It's coming out.
How many likes do we have so far?
We have 66.
Nice.
All right. So
your Black Panther and Silver Surfer first hit, I think.
Okay.
Just
what
throwing
are
it
we
out
talking
there.
about? Wait. Oh, 66. Gotcha. All right. Got too much going on. All right. Let's get through some more books. Let me see here. Oh, this is a good one. Thor's #1 signed and cover sketch art by Ken Haeser. Suggested retail of $89.99, and we have one available for $62.
Oh, that's a nice Christian Bale remark. I like that.
Yeah, that's.
So there you go for anybody, and we've had this before, I think. But, you know,
we might have had this before,
but it's become a lot more relevant.
I was actually reading an article the other day about the reason they didn't make Christian Bale's nose look like Gore's nose here is because of how people reacted to Voldemort's nose in the Harry Potter movies.
I swore I thought Voldemort had something to do with it. You know, I was like, he kind of looks like Voldemort. Plus, Ebony Maw looks exactly like Gore. You know what I'm saying? From like the Avengers movies. So pretty close with the no nose, and I think he'll be fine. You want to see my Christian Bale impression? Oh, good for you, mate. You know, remember that when that dude got in his eye line or whatever in Terminator? Oh, bloody good for you, mate. Like, what's so funny? I don't know. I like that guy, Christian Bale. He's been in some good movies. He's got a future in this business.
He's got a couple.
You think?
He's done a few things.
Yeah, I think he may last a little bit. All right. You know, right before we go to break, let's throw another book out there. Project Superpowers.
Robbie, real quick. Yeah. I think it was a little bit more less nuanced. Oh, good for you. Let's see if JD can find it.
Man, none of you should quit your day job. Seriously.
I don't even have a job. You guys think John's the ghost. I'm not even supposed to be here. I got fired 30 years ago.
Fractured State #4. FOC.
You sound like clerks. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
FOC incentive.
More like Office Space. I got fired 30 years ago.
Hey, stapler.
FOC incentive 7-1s. Scott Collins Virgin covers just retail of $50, and we have one available.
Let's make that 1992.
And we're gonna make it $19.92.
The year Dynamic Forces first started.
All right, so that's Project Superpowers, Fractured States #4, FOC incentive 7-1.
It's a great read.
Virgin cover, great read, and we went from $40 to $19.92, people.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're at 66 likes, and we're gonna stick around probably till like 20 after 8. So you guys have about 22 minutes to do 2 things. One, and it's claimed by Werpenstein.
All right, hold on. Find it again. All right, well, Rupenstein, you got it, buddy.
So this is what you guys got. This is what you guys got about 22 minutes, give or take, to do. One, we've never, ever broken 72 likes. So 2 things, because I want to do this because I love you guys. You guys just being here makes it awesome. That, you know, we couldn't do these shows without you. Get your friends in here. If we get to 72 likes and sell any 2 of these Silver Age Thor books, you got to do both. 72 likes, 2 of the Thor books sold. Since we're not going to get 100 people in the room, we will give these away to 2 people. So
it's awesome.
72 likes, get your friends in. 72 likes, 2 people will get these, 1 each. All right.
Nice.
All right. So let's take our short break, and then when we come back, we will close the best offer books. All right.
And we did 10% off on the Thors, on top of the discount we already did.
All right. Wait. Now, hold on.
Nobody bought it yet, so you know.
So 10% off on the Thors.
Yeah.
vintage stores.
Yeah, you said that a while ago. 10% Thor discount. Yeah.
Exactly. The movie opens up in 2 days.
All right. So there we go. So let's go to a quick break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes.
Look at the wings of Babe.
I thought you were looking at the card spray.
Did you know that every experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out. Twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
Comic Collectables is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Haeser and others. Simple formula, you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectables with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience. Comic Culture and Sales.
And we're back. We're done shopping. All right.
He got a whiff of a statue.
Yeah, right. Actually, he was messing with the statue on the shelf. All right. So the best offer book of the night is the Batman and Robin Eternal #1 dual blank variant connecting cover set, signed with Batman and Robin sketches by Ken Haeser. Suggested retail of $139.40. And Creative Keep is currently in the lead at 80, and it's going to cap at 100. All right. So what we're going to do is, JD, if you would, let's put a 2-minute clock up on that, and then we'll close that out as well. All right. Preston,
I just want to know if John was trying the Nick's granola when he came on. I was just curious. He was chewing on something.
John is from the food business. He doesn't mess with that nonsense.
That's like breading or stuffing. That's something that was in.
That's an ingredient. You don't just eat butter or an onion.
Step away from.
I'm sorry, I missed Preston's at 85. Thank you, Creative Keep. All right. Yep, we got you, Preston. I'm sorry about that.
Bronze Age Nerd wants to see the Phoenix book, please.
Wait, who? What?
Bronze Age Nerd.
The Phoenix Resurrection. At least I think that's the book.
So we're okay. So 2-minute clock on that. All right. So we have the Phoenix Resurrection #1 comic sketch art exclusive green costume variant, signed by Mark Brooks and Matthew Rosenberg. Suggested retail of $69.99. We have one available for $50.
Mark Brooks, fantastic artist, cool signature to get. He doesn't do a lot of cons right now at all. I don't think I've seen Rosenberg listed for any cons either. So,
all right. So Creative is up to 90. I got you, buddy.
So outside of the Memphis con, Robbie, you going to any other ones?
Bronze Age, yeah, we're gonna have it up in a second here. I think JD just wants to run the clock down so we can close this best offer book, and then we'll throw the Phoenix right back up.
Well, I had my local con in April, and that was fun. I got to do the panels. I got to host the panels with Kevin Eastman and Jim Starlin. That was super cool. And then I just got back from Heroes Con a couple of weeks ago. Got some great books, met some cool people. I shared the whole story on a stream I did on my channel, so check that out if you guys haven't. But Heroes Con's the best, so it's hard to top that. But Memphis is close to me, and they got Greg Capullo, they got Scott Snyder, they got Ron Mars, they got James O'Barr. I've never seen James O'Barr at a con, so super pumped for that. And then after that, it's Scarefest in October, which is all my favorite like horror actors: Linnea Quigley, Robert Englund, Kane Hodder. It's going to be awesome. I went there last year. And had a
where's
blast.
that?
That's in Lexington, Kentucky. Scarefest 14. Right. It's awesome, yo.
Preston wants to know.
Preston, the Phoenix is $50.
Need some more Northeast stuff.
James O'Barr is almost like an urban legend, man. That guy just does not do cons.
Yeah, I mean, the legacy that book has, people don't think about it sometimes, but that is one of the most successful underground independent comics ever. Yep. The movie is still huge. A lot of people know of The Crow, don't even know it was a comic book, but that comic book hit hard. And the artwork in that book, there's a use of he's using like an ink wash, and he's using duo shade, and he's using screen tones. He's using so many techniques. The art in that book is phenomenal. I cannot wait to meet him.
Also sells for a ton of money too.
Creative Keep wins the best offer Batman and Robin connecting covers at 90. Congratulations there, Creative. All right, so then let me throw the last few books out there. Then we had Suicide Squad #1, Dynamic Forces variant cover, CGC graded 9.8, suggested retail of $89.99, and we have one available for $59.99.
Oh, Tyler got to meet Robbie at Heroes World.
Well, I'm glad you won those omnibus sets, bruh. Right? Is that you won the omnibus set? Hell yeah, that's awesome.
So that's pretty cool. So you met our buddy Robbie.
Yeah, it's cool. And I got to throw Nick's name around because I was at the hotel lobby and bar where everybody hangs out, and I saw Jimmy Palmiotti there, and I was like, Jimmy, I'm Robbie. Do you remember you came on my channel? Nick set it up. Nicky the Roach. And he was like, yeah, man, how you doing? And we had a good conversation, man. He's a super cool dude in person. So hell yeah.
If the spec projects writers do, I use Nick's name for.
Now you got Robbie doing it. He's name dropping too. Oh my God.
Name drop FTW.
You should go on Robbie's channel and have a whole show of name dropping.
Oh, dude, we'll have fun, man. Me and John will just go all night name dropping.
While we were on break, I was actually texting one of.
Here it comes.
I was actually texting a creator.
Has anyone actually kept track of how many names were dropped?
No. We might have to do that one day. How many names can John drop in one show?
I messaged Fred Van Lente about, because this week we had the Dynamite Never Dies finale, and I was like, finale. I said, I have an idea of where the story goes from here. And of course, Fred's got a great sense of humor. His response was, of course you do. I say this a lot all the time. I mean, in comics, nobody dies forever anyway. But because of the nature of the way Dynamite publishes, when you see something that's a finale, people always get bummed. But
hold on. John Spilios is claiming the Phoenix. I got you, John. All right.
Did we do that Star Wars book yet? Is that a Simonson cover?
But let's do it.
Oh.
So we got
I met the Simonsons at Heroes Con. I was 2 doors down from them in the hotel, Alec. It was awesome. Elevator rides. I was next to them getting bacon at the breakfast buffet, the buffet. So it's nice.
All right. So
Heroes Con sounded like a lot of fun.
Why does it look like Reed Richards is behind him?
I have no idea.
It does kind of look like Reed, doesn't it? Like a future Reed.
He's got a gizmo and he's about to shut off.
It looks more like Cable, doesn't it? All right, so Star Wars #108, signed by Walt Simonson, suggested retail of $99.99, and we have one available for $77 for the year Star Wars premiered. It is number 12 of 77 signed, and it is a silver signature series. So that is available tonight as well. And then I think we got some Dynamite books we need to get to as well. Oh, no, wait. All right, so that's available tonight. And then we had Siege number 1 signed by Brian Michael Bendis. And we have one available, number 26 of 50 for $29.99. I love that cover.
That's a great cover.
All right.
That's the next cover project I have, and I don't know enough about art to know how we do it, but I would like to see Ken do a connecting set of, like, when you put them together, they form an image like that.
Like the big three? Right?
Yeah.
Is that what Iron Man, Thor, Cap? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And then have a companion piece of Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
And then have another companion piece with Green Hornet, Kato, and John Cole.
That's actually the
Shamara wants to know what's the current offer on the granola.
The granola. There are
We'll
no.
pay you to take the granola out of here.
There are no offers on the granola. You know why? It's packing material. Stop that. Stop eating those things.
All right, let's get to the
Granola's
last.
delicious.
I used granola once when I was doing years ago. My family, everybody would have to pull together what they could for Thanksgiving because everybody worked in the industry, right? So it's super busy. We didn't have stuffing, so I wound up, somebody had a big bag of trail mix in their car, and I went out and I was like, puff it over, and it wound up being trail mix and dried cranberries and like 5 or 6 other things, and that's what went into turkey roulade. And it worked.
That could be good, actually. It sounds good. Hey, by the way, we need 6 more likes, y'all, and then we can get 2 more, 2 of these Thor books gone, and then we can give away those cards. I know, but we can get 6 more, y'all. We've pushed ourselves so much tonight, but we can push ourselves a little bit further. Don't you think, guys?
I think so too.
All right, so
we will stay on the air until we.
No, we won't.
So
let's do the Dynamite books. So Dynamite Never Dies, Volume 3, Number 5, incentive cover, 25-1, Lyrics Leave Virgin cover, and we have suggested retail of $50, and we have one available for $40.
This is another creator that's just sort of, doing all these variants and multiple covers have really sort of pushed some of these creators, Rose Besh, Peach Momoko. These are people that are like, well, fine. You want to do Ultraviolet, you want to do this, you want to do that. For them, it's like game on.
Right. All right, so then we had Red Sitha number 3.
John Spilios wants that.
All right, you got it, John.
John, that's a nice cover, too.
John Spilios.
Spilios is a man of taste, as we have learned.
So then we have Red Sitha number 3, incentive 25-1, Lyrics Leave Virgin cover as well. Suggested retail of $50, and we have one available for $40.
This is a book that I think is going to be a little bit of a sleeper hit, because more and more people talk about it with each issue that comes out. People thought originally, it's just like more Red Sonja. I'm like, no, there's fundamental differences, and that's the story. That's the hook of the character. Red Sonja is my mom, but you know what I mean. How are they similar? How are they different?
Well, I like the connection to the other series too. I like that connection, and we were actually shorted from Diamond this week on this one, so I didn't get to read it yet. But I'm looking forward to it. I've been enjoying everything that Merca's been doing on Red Sonja.
Yeah,
we actually got shorted on a lot of stuff as well. I noticed we got shorted last week too.
Diamond Comics, man. And it happens a lot with y'all's books. I'm telling y'all, it happens a lot with y'all's books.
Yeah,
you might need to call somebody. That's all I'm saying.
Not my department.
No, I heard this today. I was over in Philly today at the comic book store, and I heard this today. That Diamond that comes in, whatever, the guy knows me a little bit. We talk. He knows, we do the show for Dynamite or whatever. He's opening the box. He's looking forward to stuff. It's just not there. He said to me, he said, watches the show. Then he said, do you happen to have this? Did you get this on Monday? Do you have this in your car? Because I want to read this. And I was like, we didn't do the show on Monday, so I have to read it on Wednesday like everybody else.
All right, and here we go. That's a question for you, John, but the last book of the night, Vampirella Strikes number 1, premium metal virgin cover by Lucio Carrillo. Suggested retail of $100, and we have one available for $69.19 for 1969 when Vampirella first appeared.
Nick kind of answered that question. Yeah, Red Sonja started in that universe. But now the characters are sort of, you know what I mean? The Edgar Rice Burroughs and Robert E. Howard, these kind of creators from this era, the stuff gets slightly a little bit public domain. Different people own different things. So sometimes you would see something you think, oh, they go together. Not, not necessarily.
Right, right. Red Sonja 1 through 22, where Rubenstein.
Nick mistyped and said Red Sonja first appeared in Red Sonja number 23, which makes us go, well, what happened for the first 22 issues? Who was there? What was going on?
It was just moody shots and shadows and a bloody sword.
Yeah. They're all cameos.
It was very Ennio Morricone for a while, and then...
Should I do a recap?
No.
Yes.
Lord, no.
I want to do a recap.
I feel like it's time for a recap. I've been itching for one.
Let's do a recap. I just love watching John groan. Dark
I enjoyed
Metal...
the cameo of Amy's phone and the reflections.
No, that's actually my phone. Dark Knight's Metal #1, Ultra Limited Comic Sketch Art Virgin Blue variant cover signed by Scott Schneider and Greg Capullo. It's just a retail of $99.99, and we have one available for $69.99. Then we had Siege #1 signed by Brian Michael Bendis, and we have one available, number 26 of 50, for $29.99. And then we had Star Wars number 108 signed by Walt Simonson, just a retail of $99.99. It is number 12 of 77 signed, and we have one available for $77. Then we had FF #1 signed with Thanos cover sketch by Chris Capana, suggested retail of $89.99, and we have one available as one of our 5-star books for $50. And we had Suicide Squad #1 Dynamic Forces variant cover, CGC graded, guaranteed 9.8, suggested retail of $89.99, and we have one available for $59.99. Then we had Red Sitha #3 incentive, 25 to 1, Lyrics Lee Virgin cover.
The connecting cover sold, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's get these off. Congrats whoever won this.
So then we had Nyx #2 premium metal covers, just retail of $100, and we have one available for $50.
Oh, this Vampirella sold as well, right?
Yep. And then we had Vampirella Strikes #1 premium metal virgin cover by Lucio Perillo. It's just a retail of $100, and we have one available for $69.19.
You would think he'd be able to draw around that phone.
Oh, we're down to 65. Did somebody dislike?
No, we're at 67.
Oh, we're at 67. Cool.
Then we had
5 more likes to 72.
And then we had Thor the Worthy #1 signed in silver by Walt Simonson. It's just a retail of $69.99, and we had it is one of our 5-star books at $50.
And it's number 17 out of 83, and we only did 83 because 1983, first Thor by Walt Simonson that he wrote and drew, not to be confused with the Thor run that he had in the 70s.
All right, so then we had Thor's #1 signed with cover sketch by Ken Haeser.
Neither does Ronald.
Suggested retail of $89.99, and we have one available for $62. So then the vintage Thor books have a 10% discount of the stated prices that I'm going to give you. And we had Journey into Mystery #91. It is trading for $207 on Go Collect. We have one available for $149.99. Presumed grade of 3.5, first appearance of the Valkyries.
And now it's $135 with the 10% off.
And then we had Journey into Mystery #95, trading for $180 at Go Collect. And we had it at $139.99 with a presumed grade of 3.0.
What was that priced at?
$139.99.
So that will make it $126.
Then we had Journey into Mystery #100.
Love those anniversary issues.
Trading for $95 on Go Collect. And we have it for $95. 4.0 presumed grade. First appearance of Thor and Loki as children.
Well, that would make it $85.50.
Math wizard Nikki B. Let me tell you all, this is amazing. I'm watching this.
One day I'll tell you how I got smacked by a nun for not using scratch paper in grade school.
So
Oh,
we
man.
had-
All your work, sir.
Good times.
That's right, good Bill hunting.
So-
Except for bad Nick hunting.
So then we had Journey into Mystery number 101, trading for $155 on Go Collect, and we have it $139.99. 5.5 presumed grade, and a first crossover with the Avengers.
I'm wondering what's going on there. That's like Sentinel size, that hand,
That is, isn't it?
right? And that's
No,
like
everybody's really small, John. We've already established this.
Yeah, right? They're in Candor.
School
But it's
for
$126 now.
So, and then we had finally, last book, Journey into Mystery number 102, trading for $350 on Go Collect. 5.0 presumed grade, first appearance of Lady Sif and Hela, and we had it for $250.
Which, that one's easy, 2 1/4.
Yeah.
We'll
And
make that
everybody's
one
everybody's
100.
going on about Sif and Hela, but Zarko the Tomorrow Man appearing. This is an early appearance
Right,
of him.
right.
Come on, y'all.
It's very sexist that we don't talk about Zarko the
I'm
Tomorrow
upset
Man.
that Sandu, the Master of the Supernatural, was not in
Come
Love
on,
Thor Love and Thunder.
Joram, come on. You can buy 1 or 2. Come on, we got to get to 72 likes.
Y'all just wait till Zarko the Tomorrow Man shows up in Thor 5, which is going to be called More and Blunder.
At this point, Nick, I think we should save the cards for another show as a giveaway.
Really?
Yeah, listen, we've given away all this stuff, and, you know, it's a giveaway.
Who agrees with Rex?
Rex
I
is stingy,
disagree.
man.
Oh, I'm just saying.
I
You
disagree.
know, I'd like to have it for
John.
another show and bump up the viewership.
Boo this man, boo. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite gifts. Boo this man.
Joram, right now, you may make the difference about whether or not I give them away if you pick up a Thor or 2. Forget, we got Nikki the Mask.
Nikki the Math.
I like that, Manny. That's awesome.
Now just ship them
Nikki
my
the
way,
Mask.
get it over with. All right. Listen, you guys have stuck around. You guys are awesome. All the fans make this show. We are going to give these
Absolutely.
away. So, hashtag, I got it right. I didn't say hack slash. Hashtag Dynamite the Boys. Hashtag Dynamite the Boys.
All lowercase.
All lowercase. First person who wins gets to decide which one they want. Second person who wins doesn't get to decide.
We're going to find out a lot about people when they decide which one they want. That first person, I'm just going to say.
Can you draw 2 people, JD?
From the same hashtag?
Surely.
Yes.
Okay, great. Then that's the
I'll
way
tell
we'll
you
do
what,
it.
being into season 2 of The Boys right now, I will never drink milk again. Like, it's just so uncomfortable for me now to drink milk. I'm just going to say that.
Wait till you see season 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a good one in season 3.
Oh, and it says it doesn't body good.
Listen, I got to tell you, season 3 is my favorite. And they're moving it so quickly. Wow, I don't know how we're going to make it past season 5.
That's what I'm saying. You said last time I spoke with you, you're like, yeah, for the season finale coming up on Friday, and I was like, holy hell, it's already the season finale. It can't be.
I know, right?
Do we need more?
Oh, sorry.
So, JD, how many people do we have entered into the with the hashtags?
Nick, that's Garthanis. I'm writing as fast as I can.
How many people we got?
Only 17 so far.
How we got only 17? Come on. Oh, we're down. How many likes did we get to, out of curiosity?
69.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
The year I was born.
Nice.
I'll take that.
All right, so we have 30 watching, so we're gonna give it another minute or so for everybody to get the hashtag in. Don't want to miss out on this. So if you are still watching, hit that hashtag right away.
You know, I saw this thing trending where it was saying that Kevin Smith was making the case for, what's his name, Anthony Starr, to like be nominated for an Emmy. Like, I'm not on season 3, and I hear season 3 is amazing, but what I've seen so far, the show is taking it levels above where I thought that it would go, and he is a big part of that. He's phenomenal in that show.
He is.
Which is crazy because all of the actors and actresses are fantastic in the show, and he is still just like he makes it. He is that good, but everyone still kills it. That's the crazy
Everybody's
part.
great. Everybody's great. The guy that does the Deep is great, and I'm a big Aquaman fan. So there's a part of me that doesn't.
Oh
really
my
like
God!
the Deep.
There is a scene. There are 2 scenes in season 3 that are so sick, and I mean like disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I only cringed at one scene in season 1. Can you guess which scene that was?
Was it the?
God, it's been out for 4 years, so spoiler alert if you haven't seen it.
Was it the pop claw scene, like when she killed the dude? Because that was the one that got me. I thought that was awesome. That's the moment I was like, I love this show.
Keep going, keep going.
Oh man, what else? I mean, you just tell me. Nick.
Season 3, and you can't say anything about season 3 because Robbie hasn't seen it. We can't call spoilers. All right.
So
when the Deep was with the girl and she was putting her fingers in his gills.
Oh yeah, that's so uncomfortable.
I'm like,
oh yeah, I'm like bothered just thinking about that. You're right.
Exactly.
You know what the name of my comic shop is, right? It's The Deep, which is wild to me, by the way. But
I couldn't eat any seafood for like a month after that. I really couldn't.
You're like
Not that I
fingering your
seafood
shrimp. What are you doing? Like
it's all Capri sandwiches for the. I did have that one tilapia that one night, didn't I? Was it tilapia?
You did. Yeah, no, you had the fish.
Oh. Just imagine you had gills there, and like someone's trying to like,
I'd rather not.
Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right. That's the
sea bass. That's what I had. I had sea bass. That's what it was.
All right, I haven't seen a hashtag Jeff Wedding. Way to get in it, buddy. All right, so JD, you want to spin that wheel?
Let's do it. The last recap may have been the wooden stake, that or the dinner bell. 70 likes. All right.
All right. Here we go.
Just better chances for everybody in right now. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
See who's number 1.
Hey!
Rogue Collecting.
All right, congratulations, Rogue. But make sure you fill out that submission form for us, okay?
And you got to tell us which one you want, Rogue. Do you want Anthony? Do you want Homelander? Or do you want Starlight? You got to tell us which one you want so we can do the second giveaway.
Honestly, that's a tough choice because those are some sexy people. Let's just say that. Okay?
So
they are.
Let's see.
I would get Anthony Starr. Gotta get Homelander.
Let us know which one you want, all right? And you get first choice. All right, but we can go ahead and run the hashtag again, JD, if you would. And whoever wins this one will get whichever one that Rogue does not want.
Yeah, Rogue, you got to let us know if you got to be here.
Yeah,
he got Homelander.
Yep, got Homelander.
Homelander? Okay.
Homelander, you got it, buddy.
Hey!
And Bronze
Age Nerd. Wow.
Bronze Age Nerd. Congratulations.
First time viewer, too.
All right. And
wow.
Bronze Age, you are getting Starlight. So congratulations on that, my friend. All right, that does it. And we got to all the books, too.
I don't think the wheel went around once. Stevie, I'm sorry, man.
So congrats, Bronze. Thank you to all the viewers out there for watching the show. We appreciate it. Thanks for getting us to
70 likes.
Views.
This is the
likes were up.
This is the most we've had on a Wednesday.
We were up to 70. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thanks for spending your evening with us. We appreciate it. Keep in mind, Nick will be back on Friday for his original art show, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you join that. Check out Robbie's YouTube channel, Pop Culture Philosophers, and Alex's channel, AR Comics. Great content there, guys. And thank you to Alex and Robbie for hanging with us.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Had a great time. And thanks, everybody.
Take care. Have a great one. Take care of yourselves and your family.
Did you know that every Experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out. Twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code. Get the inside scoop on everything happening at the Experience every week. Join our mailing list by scanning the QR code at the bottom of the screen and then watching your email inbox.